Yo, everybody. What's up? It's your boy Sega, man, back with another Xbox Alpha podcast. And I got my brother, ODT Reaper, straight and center. First one in here to join us, man. And now we got Tuckmaster coming in. Looked like he was sleeping. But now we're going to add Tuckmaster to the stream. I see you laughing, man. I know you can hear me. Yeah, I see you, man. So I'm going to add Tuckmaster, man. Welcome, everybody, to the show. Let me get my brother Tuck in. I'm going to kill him when he gets in here, man.
Wait. Let me cut down my TV.
What you doing, man? What's up, Tuck?
Nah, man, I'm cleaning the house.
Oh, you cleaning the house?
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
Not a doggone thing, man. Just take it easy. Huh?
What's up with you? I was talking to Killer Chauvin 82, first one in here. What's up? What's up with you, Killer Chauvin 82? Thanks for joining us, man, on the Alpha Podcast, brother. Much appreciated.
So what y'all fellas been up to, man?
Oh, not much, man. Not much. We're going to have Hebot come and join us here in 15 minutes. And
okay.
Today's podcast today, you're going to have fun with this, Tuck, and ODT, everybody. It's called Xbox Does Not Need to Show Up, which they don't. They don't need to show up because Sony had a show. They don't need to show up. They showed up a long time ago. They don't need to show up for nothing. What's up, little puppy?
Hey, yeah, I've never seen her. This is Sophie. This is another Xbox dog.
That dog's so cute.
What's up with you, Vaca? What's up with my brother? My brother from Penn Hills, Vaca. What's up with you, G? What's going on, man?
Say, how you doing? How y'all doing, fellas? How y'all doing?
That's a puppy.
No,
huh?
this is a female.
Oh, it's a female? All right.
Yeah. Yeah, she said, how y'all fellas doing?
What's up with you, man? So
now, y'all already,
go ahead.
Now, listen,
go ahead.
Now, you already saw him before.
Yeah.
I already saw him before.
Yeah, I seen him before. Yeah.
Now, this is my big boy right here.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hey, we gonna do the podcast, okay? Okay.
What's up,
Yeah.
I-05000? What's up with you, G? Thanks for joining us today, man. What's up with you? Thanks for joining us on the Xbox Alpha podcast, man. So, brothers, we're gonna have Hebot coming in soon, but I want to introduce my panel. As always, I want to introduce DJ Tuckmaster, man. Tell the people where they can find you, my good man.
Hey, everybody, this is your boy DJ Tuckmaster 785, the original motherfucking pony killer. Can't stand ponies, and ponies can't stand me. And I hope they don't like me because I surely do not like them. And that's all these YouTubers, these fake YouTubers from the Xbox land and everything. Y'all can all kiss my ass. Okay? Y'all want to go with that damn side of that damn Sony pony side, that's y'all business. Okay? But fuck all of y'all. Okay? Because these brothers right here is all ex-bodying dudes.
What's up with you, Slick Slayer?
And that's it. But y'all can reach me on Instagram, Facebook, anywhere where y'all want to reach me. I don't do none of the Facebook that much. But you know what? Y'all can always relay with message in the damn chat. In the chat channel, whatever the hell you want to call it. And just leave me a message. Because let me tell you, I'm a grown ass man. I'm not afraid to tell you what the fuck I feel about, motherfuckers. And that's it. So let's get this thing rolling, man. And 18 right. Reaper, I'm Reaper, man. I like your style, man. I like your shirt.
Well, of course, it's me.
Yes, nice. I was digging that. I'm gonna try to send you a link, Maka. Give me a few minutes, my brother. I'm gonna try to do that real quick. So ODT, man, what's up with you, man? And tell the people, man, where they can find you.
Well, to this very day, you can still find me on Xbox. You can find me grandly on Twitter, as this wonderful morning kind of proved my point. But as I said before, that's all fun and games for me now. So it's rather entertaining. I've been playing lots of Splitgate, lots of Halo 5 to prep for the Halo Infinite second tech test that's at the end of the month. I can't wait. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, well, what the hell am I gonna do when everybody is absolutely clowning on Xbox for the
NWO Prime? What's up? Thank you for joining us, man.
I had a fanboy of a pony stature try to tell us that Xbox is doomed because Sony.
Oh, is it?
It's doomed because it showed 3 games of note: Spider-Man 2, the Wolverine game, and God of War Ragnarok. Now,
Oh,
shout out to all fanboy ponies of 6,000 that are on my hot. I will do that again, and I really want.
Wild Horse 74, what's up with you?
Like, I don't know when that game will release, but I love how Thor looks fat as fuck. That's probably what they thought at the end of Endgame when it launched in Americas. They're like, ooh, maybe we should make Ragnarok's Thor look exactly like Chris Hemsworth. And I'm like, that's called copy and paste. So I'm like, yeah, but so you think those 3 games outweigh everything on Xbox? But then I was having too much fun because I wanted to know the fanboy's actual opinion of actual focus, and he kind of was like, yeah, but Sony has all of Marvel games. I'm like, I don't know about that, but that's okay. But then we were like, yeah, but they're trying to go directly narrative only focused, whereas Phil and Party are trying to do community for all. So my point is like 2 different directions. What makes more money?
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, and then which one takes less time to make? That's the other push and pull concept. But I didn't actually think that Ragnarok looked that bad. I thought it actually looked rather decent. I want to know if it's over 14 hours long though. Please, Sony, Santa Monica, please make that game campaign over 20 hours long. Because if I beat that one in 14 hours or less again, I'm gonna start crying. But they also acknowledge that it's only gonna be a 2-part title series. So I was like, so you're gonna basically not do a trilogy, but you're gonna make it a duology. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But I wonder what's gonna happen to Kratos and Loki at the end of the game, though.
Did you actually remember I was telling you, T? I was actually at work. So
Yeah.
did you actually catch any of that Sony show at all, or did you
Did
see
I
the
watch the
highlights?
show? No, I did not. I actually just caught the reports of how everybody thought of it and what everybody thought of it, and like it didn't really hold any interest in my personal heart. Because the next game that I actually personally want to get my hands on is the Hell Let Loose that comes out next month. So, but that's a multiplayer title. So I digress on that concept. But I was like, yeah, but all these fanboys, all they want is narrative focused only fun. I'm like, yeah, that's boring to me, unfortunately, because I can actually read. So if I really want a narrative, adventure planted inside my brainstem, I can simply go read a book.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. Well, you know what, man? I got to read what Killer Chauvin. Unfortunately, this is true. I heard Killer Chauvin 82 said, "Yeah, I heard a lot of Xbox owners crying about Spider-Man and Wolverine. Xbox doesn't need an exclusive superhero game. Xbox has its own identity and it is good
No, I
that
agree.
way." And I agree. I agree.
Yeah. But like Sony is basically clamoring for something to sell to their consumer because they're basically getting bought out left and right. So Santa Monica was like, why don't we just buy Marvel? I'm like, or make more Marvel games. But then those superhero only narrative focused games don't do very well. So I was like, I don't know how well that will actually do for Sony unless you actually pick characters that actually really do, as I said before, sell. So I was like, that's why they wanted the Wolverine game. That's why they wanted another Spider-Man game, obviously. But like you can't really just totally hold on to their life with narrative only, projects, because that's not gonna like basically mix up the pot to where it actually makes more money for the actual company and the consumer alike.
Yeah,
Like,
and you're
whereas
right.
Spencer basically saying Game Pass $1, Game Pass.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like, it's not that hard, but it was like I can see why Santa Monica wanted Ragnarok to be 2 so they can go and make another project. I get that. That makes sense. But what project will that eventually end up being? I have no idea.
Hey, fellas, I'll be right back. I got to tell her to make a run right. I'll be right back.
All right.
I'll be back maybe like in 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
All right, yeah.
All right, not 5 hours.
Oh, let me tell you right now, man. Leave me alone.
All right, man.
Leave me alone. This is not no.
We'll see you. We'll see you when you get back, man. We'll see you when you get back. Go ahead.
I'll see you in a minute. All right.
All right.
But then with Phil's, when they wanted to create Game Pass and then the cloud services for all and Play Anywhere that is going to come next, you got to make it passable for the consumer to invest in. And what's better than a $5 a month, or even better if you want to pay ahead. And I'm telling gamers right now, that's the best way to manage your ultimate services, whether it be Game Pass Ultimate, whether it be Xbox Live. Pay ahead so you don't have to worry about it years prior. Like just buy flat out a year subscription all at once and then just keep doubling it over time. And that's how my Xbox Live tag is 11 years now, and I practically only pay 60 at a time.
Right.
So
Right.
it's about being a smart, investing consumer, not a dumb one. So I'm like, yeah, but Sony just wants to play to their consumer base all storyboard only. And I'm like, that's not going to sell for very long, at least not past the actual, evolution of online cross-play generation multiplayer. So you're not going to get very far with only story games for very much longer. And I hope Sony does understand that. So it's like,
Right.
but how else would you, if you were Sony, how else would you sell multiple in bulk? Even if you want to overcharge your consumer $70 a piece rather than 60 or even lower than that, like what would you actually go after to get their eyes bawling with excitement?
Yeah.
Marvel makes sense, but so does the Wolverine game. But then you're going to slowly but surely knock Sony off the board by basically planting new projects on exclusivity only for Xbox and Xbox platforms. So my thing is like with the new Vampire game, I saw how that is now exclusive, an exclusive right to Xbox. It's gonna keep happening that way.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too.
Like, but and Phil Smart is a smart dude. He knows how to basically cut off Sony's head and just let it basically start bleeding on its own. But my thing would be is like you gotta at least convince some ponies to evolve their enjoyment, because if you're just after story only, that's not gonna last forever, because devs have a hard time writing actual decent games. If you're on Sony's side, at least. But
yeah,
but those games do look fun. I ain't knocking what does sell for Sony. That's a good thing. And as long as they're around, that's a good thing for everybody that enjoys the gaming. So I don't really, and we all poke fun on different sides of the coin. But as I was telling the kid on Twitter this morning, narrative is only one side of a two-sided coin. So if I basically want the other side and not the storyboard, what side is that? That's the online community that we all love since 2004. So my point, Microsoft has always been the one behind their own service because their Azure is what runs everything.
Yep, exactly.
So my point is like you can't really, beat Sony if you're not already, basically ahead of Sony. So that's kind of the other point. But Sony just wants to have that narrative only, and Microsoft wants everything. So it's like, what makes more money?
Yeah, and another thing, and I've told people this before. I'll get to my Alpha brothers here in the chat here. I need to put up more of their stuff. But what I wanted to say real quick, man, is I'm happy for the true PlayStation fans out there. I told you before we went live, the ones that are like not out here being toxic and damage controlling, I'm happy for them. I'm not jealous of what they got. Hey, it's about time that they showed them something. It's about goddamn time that they had a show that their fans can look forward to.
Yeah.
I'll give them that, but that doesn't mean Xbox needs to.
Gaming, though. That drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they keep releasing remakes because they need more revenue, and I get that, but that's like you're kind of just basically running in circles if you're just going to keep re-releasing, absolute, classical remakes. That's just kind of the idea behind Sony's, forevermore in the same loop over and over again.
Yeah.
But and then they want to charge gamers $70 instead of 60 to make
ridiculous.
An extra capital. Which
man. In my opinion, that's just. I'm sorry, man. That's ridiculous, man. In my opinion, you know what I mean. For remakes too, isn't some of the remakes $70 or remaster or whatever?
Why would you pay more for something you've already paid 60 for?
Right. That's what I'm saying. You have to be crazy to do that, man.
Unless it's a really good title. And I did see from that show that other people were talking about that Alan Wake finally made it to PlayStation.
Yeah.
But that is also a remake from 360 that they finally got to run on Sony's hardware. So I was like, yay, get it. But it's still an old title, so it's technically still a remake.
Hey, Sega Man.
What's up?
I want you to see this, okay? Look at this. Ice cream.
Ice cream, yeah. Why are you eating ice cream sandwich on the show, man? What are you doing?
Hey, I'll be nonchalant.
Hey,
so when I see it like this,
you gotta give me your opinion real quick. Now, the ponies, like you said, they're out here, saying, "Hey, look at God of War, fantastic! We got a new Wolverine game. We got Spider-Man 2. oh no, Xbox is dead. They need to show up. So what do you think about that, Tuck?
Okay. For number one, let me ask you this. Where we always have been talking about what we want. We want new IPs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what we always say? We want new IPs. So what is Sony doing to the PlayStation crowd right now? They're getting the same damn IPs that they're gonna be year in and year out. So we know that. So you know you're gonna see what? Spider-Man 2023? God of War, when do you think y'all gonna see that?
Is that Ragnarok? Is that what it's
Yeah,
called?
Ragnarok. We think you'll see that.
Ragnarok depends how deep in development they are still. I'm saying the end of 22 or even the beginning of 2023.
Yeah.
They say everything is going to come out before 2024. So I was like, ooh.
Okay,
that is their flagship game, correct?
Yeah, it is.
So I mean,
but
you know,
if you release Ragnarok over the other two that everybody's excited for, when that is finally done and over with, what's going to expect them after that? That would be my next question to Sony. So, I mean, my thing is you gotta stage that release cleverly so it doesn't actually overloop on everybody's other things. But by that time in the future, we might already have massive upskilled online multiplayer again. So it's like we might finally be able to experience 50v50 teams.
Yeah.
And compared to that new style of entertainment gaming, what is the storyboard really going to mean for gamers?
Right.
I mean, my whole point is this. You're getting the same blah, blah, blah for the next damn 3 years. Okay, they ain't talking the new IP. They talking about the same shit.
Oh, man.
Yep. Redfall is what I was talking about. Yep.
That Obama Wi-Fi got him, man. It got him. The Obama Wi-Fi, man. He needs to get the gerbil while I have it running in the wheel. Look at it coming.
I still love my 5G. So
what happened? The hamster stopped running in the wheel. It stopped.
Let me put me on cam. For some reason, when I do a video like this, it just breaks me up. So I'm gonna put it in cam.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, fellas, the only thing I don't get about what these Sony ponies and some of these damn so-called Xbox enthusiasts, wannabes, motherfuckers.
Oh man, it just keeps getting them. Anyway, Wild Horse said, "What's the point of PS Plus when every game is story driven with no multiplayer? PS3 had more multiplayer games and online was free." Exactly.
Until you told Sony how to actually make real money from servers.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
I'm sorry about that, fellas.
That's all right.
Okay, my point is that.
What's up, Smitty Smith?
My point is, why do all these so-called analysts call themselves Xbox fans? We don't need you. We don't want you. All of a sudden, Xbox need to step their game up. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. They got Bethesda. Is that enough? I mean, that's enough to step a game up any damn day? And hell.
The KOTOR remake is Sony's now. Remember how I said that a long time ago?
Yeah.
That's exactly what they were going to nail, and that's exactly what Sony did.
Yeah.
And
what remake?
A new writer
KOTOR.
to make it new. So would you call it a remake?
The KOTOR yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You see,
I forgot about that. I forgot I said that a while ago, and I was like, "Yep, they're gonna nail the LucasArts concept." I was like, "Yep, that's exactly what Sony decided to do to bring in more." I was like, "But that's still an only single player concept." So I was like, "I don't know about that." And it's already been out before, so.
And my whole point is this: when no damn games do come in, they can be $70. Okay, they can be $70. Okay, but the thing about it is, we know PlayStation people don't pay no full amount of them for their damn games. So, let's play like this. Okay, when the game go on sale, they'll buy it, and then that's when they make most of their damn money. I'm hoping and praying that they don't sell at all. I know they are, but that's me. I hope I hope and pray they don't sell at all. Now the Wolverine game, okay, all right. 2024 at the most, because they not even discussing that right there. They
Yeah.
not even they just showed CG on that. So what? Okay, what's coming out this year? Nothing. What's coming out next year? Horizon Zero Dawn, Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, Horizon
Is
Zero
that
Dawn.
the only major IP they got coming out next year?
I0 is crazy. Yeah.
I mean, is that the only major IP they coming out next year that's being well known? I mean, Gran Turismo. I mean, hell, Gran Turismo likes a piece of shit compared to what we getting in November.
Yeah, and Smitty Smith said KOTOR is a timed exclusive.
Oh, it is. Okay, I was.
Yeah,
not
he's
aware.
saying that in the chat. Salute to Smitty Smith.
Thank you. I did not know that, so I appreciate that.
Now, let me ask you this, fellas. Now, when is Deathloop coming out? Do they got a date for that yet?
What?
I don't know. Do you
Deathloop.
know? D? Deathloop.
Oh, Deathloop. I have no idea.
I have no
Okay.
idea.
I tell
Maybe
you right
one of
now,
the
when it
brothers
does
in the
come out,
chat can tell us.
I
I
tell
don't
you
know.
what. Hey, I tell you right now, fellas, when that game do come out, and since these people know that Microsoft has bought Bethesda, that game is not going to sell on the PS5. It's just not. Hey, I'm just telling you, because I know how they are. They're going. I mean, man, they already crying and bitching about somebody. I mean, they already crying bitching about the baseball game. So, and they still crying about
They're
that.
still talking about. Are they still
Oh,
talking about
I
that?
mean, I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
not
still
saying.
talking about MLB The Show.
Oh hell yeah! They are. They
God
still
damn,
salty about
it's
that.
old now. Damn.
They salty. I mean, I'm not saying that they. I mean, I'm not gonna say the same thing about it, but I'm just saying, man, they still salty about pitiful bullshit. I mean, but Deathloop is not going to sell on the PS5, and if it does, okay, big deal. They all they doing is power for Microsoft on that. Okay, but when it comes out on, and it's gonna come out on the Game Pass when it comes on Xbox. So lot. So who gives a damn about Deathloop? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, do you give a damn about Deathloop? Hell no.
Not really.
But I tell you right now, mark my word. When that game come out on PS5, it will not sell. It might sell a little bit, but it will not sell over 3 million copies on the PS5. I guarantee you. And I'm just giving it that. It might not even sell 1 million.
What do you guys think? Do you guys think Sony can actually lift an actual finger to Game Pass if they actually have a decent enough idea how to do it? Or do you think they're screwed?
I think they can. I think they'll give Game Pass a little bit of run for their money, but Game Pass has such a long head start on them. They'll be chasing their Game Pass's coattails. You know what I mean? I mean, they're gonna have to do some big catching up because
I've
wait
had
till
some
this.
fanboys in the past tell me if they actually rework PlayStation Plus, it probably could. But I'm like, I don't know. And I agree. I agree with the follower that said, how can it do that when it has no multiplayer titles? I agree with you. And that's my whole entire actual Exile point. So I was like, yeah, but like maybe Sony can actually put in like a collection of like different series titles all in one. But I don't know, because when Sony is only that one narrow focus of making money, whereas Microsoft can make money off of anything, it's practically a losing battle. But they are still floating, so that's kind of my other point. So at least they can actually still exist.
Yeah, and Killer Shaman 82 said, I saw a PlayStation fanboy start to cry when Naughty Dog announced Uncharted 1 through 3 for PC. I called it back then, and that's those PlayStation exclusives will arrive on PC sooner than later. How long have we been telling people that on that side? Your exclusives and your games are eventually going to PC, whether you like it or not, because Sony needs to make more money. They don't have deep pockets like Microsoft. They just don't. And they have to get on the gravy train wagon. They have to copy what Microsoft is doing. And you got to put those games on PC, man. You have to. You know what I mean? It's the inevitable. You have to do it. So
Yeah,
I mean,
but Sony can't
this ain't the olden days.
copy the same way Microsoft is doing it because they don't have the same actual direction style. And I'm like, that is going to be your unfortunate undoing at the end of the actual, plan, because that's kind of how Phil wants to just buy them out. Oh, you can't do it with that low money? We'll fund you. You just got to give it to our console as well. Check
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you right now. I had a friend tell me that we getting Alan Wake. We getting Alan Wake on remastered on the PS5. I like, dude, we already had Alan Wake and then some. So what the hell are you talking
I'm
about?
gonna be honest with you. We played Alan Wake on the 360.
Yeah.
I mean, and I still will go back and play it once in a while, but I honestly don't need a remake of the game. I mean, if it's a remake, guys, that I really like the Mass Effect, trilogy, I'm waiting for that. I own them all on 360, but I'm waiting for that to come way down, and then I'll add it to my digital collection. I don't need it right now, so I'm not out buying it because I've already beaten and played the games. I don't care if it looks better, that's cool, but when it's my price range, I'll buy it. I mean, just to have the digital collection, because you guys know I'm a collector, so I don't run when those come out, those remasters or remakes, and they want like $50, $60. I'm not paying that, man, for something I already played. That's just stupid.
Yeah, that's And everybody remember how Sony back in the day, they weren't making money off their games. They were making money off of those memory cards. Everybody remember that? Those nice little wonderful chips.
Yeah.
They sold they made them that $1 billion capital, but it was off the memory cards. It wasn't off your games. So my point is like hardware sells. Software, if it actually can conquer hardware, will sell more.
Yeah.
So my point is like Sony had the leg up on Microsoft back then. They don't anymore because Microsoft has the beautiful external hard drives now. So I was like, yeah, he kind of doubled down and beat you at that. So I was like, yeah, but now what Sony basically just is doing is like floating like that. And I'm like, yeah, but how long can you actually maintain a float with only just single player only, offering? And I'm like, not for very much longer because everybody is dying to play the next stage of multiplayer enjoyment. So I'm like, yeah, but that's all Microsoft's idea.
Yeah, that's right. And Wildhorse said no games sell on PS5. 10 million consoles sold, yet Ratchet and Clank only sold 1 million.
You know what I would love Sony to actually make? I would like another Jack and Dexter game. That's actually what I would love to play again.
Yeah, I played Jack and Dexter on the PlayStation 2. I thought it was pretty unique. It had a good art form and art style.
Basically, Death Race movie, remade for the beautiful Jack and the beautiful Dexter, having a father-son reunion. I love that. That was fun.
Yeah.
So, but like those unique art forms for Sony are what made them great. And then they basically wanted to follow along and be a copycat. That doesn't make you money. That just makes you lose it. So I'm kind of scared what's going to happen to the Sony teams when Microsoft goes up and away, but it's all their property, so they are totally legally able to do that, and it's all done on his wonderful Azure. So it's like, yeah, but the Azure has gone a long way since 2004 creation. Don't we all agree?
Yeah, right.
And now we're gonna have Windows 11, join the actual team, which is gonna be even funner because if you saw that Halo preview on the commercial, I was like, ooh, they're getting more clever about that because it was an actual Windows 11.
Man, Wildhorse is on fire in here. He's right. They always complain saying that Microsoft milks their games. PlayStation is the fucking Milky Way of the whole universe of milking fucking games. You know what I mean? They talk about Xbox doing it, and PlayStation was out before Xbox and PlayStation 1 to 2. They did the same shit on there too. They've been milking games forever. So, you guys need to do your homework. You know what I mean? PlayStation milks the shit out of games, and you guys pay for it too. And you guys pay for it all the time.
And then we'll get into the next stage of how these fanboys are making arguments. Is like, like a genre is still a genre, but if you argue to me that an FPS is the same as a third-person shooter, I'm going to call you out because it's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have different styles of art play that is different. So I could be a fan of first-person shooters, but not a fan of third-person shooters. I could be a fan of RTSs, but not a fan of first-person shooters. And you know, when you don't understand there's different styles of enjoyment, third person, first person, and then you have, you know, the VR genre that rose to dominance in the recent decade. But my thing is like everybody has a different style of play they enjoy, but style of play does not equal the genre of game.
Man,
that is my point.
Wild Horse is on fire on here, bro. Yeah. So is Vodka. Yeah. So what do you got? I mean, so taking this all in, Hebot will be joining us soon because I know he definitely is going to give us some some good opinions about this. But when I heard, I was like, man, it's same as it ever was. I mean, I knew when they were when they were finally going to have a show and show their fans that have been starving and thirsting and begging for them to show some games, and they go and do that. You know that the trolls and the unknowledgeable trolls out there were going to say, oh yeah, Xbox got to do something. Then you got the YouTube channels doing the same thing. That now that they brought out and showed their games, oh, now Xbox got to answer. Xbox got to do something, man. Xbox doesn't have to do shit, dude. They don't. Microsoft, Xbox don't have to do nothing.
That's how the concept would work.
They don't have to do anything. We're eating good over here. I mean, they don't have to do anything. We know what's coming. We've been knowing what's coming. So, I mean, you know, and we're getting games day and date and Game Pass. We're eating good over here. You guys are the ones that are starving. You guys are the ones that are at the food bank.
The story doesn't want to evolve. You know what I mean? That drives me nuts as an actual gamer. I mean, you want to stick with stuff that sells. I get that. But then when you actually know you could probably do more if you push your developing team.
Hey man, nothing wrong with owning a PS4.
Because they're comfortable. And
DT 755. Huh? What's that, T?
They don't understand how each, you know, cycle makes money. That's kind of driving me nuts.
Yeah. Hey, you there, Tuck?
Yeah.
Oh, you eating, man. I knew you was doing something.
but no,
yeah. What do you think, Tuck? I mean, to be honest with you, you know, like I said, when they started to show their stuff and their show was over, they took to Twitter, they took to gaming media. These big YouTubers made videos about it, and they try to sugarcoat it. Though, if you listen to Dustin and all them, Dustin Laguerre and all them dudes, they try to sugarcoat it because
Dustin is a pure PlayStation fanboy. Don't listen to a word his mouth says.
Yeah, yeah.
He's far more PlayStation fanboy than he is Xbox.
Yep, he is. He definitely is. That's all and good, but don't be trying to, you know, damage control and try to sugarcoat things when you say something about Sony's show. Just be real and true on your platform, man. You know what I mean? He's thinking he's gonna make people mad and they're gonna unsubscribe to him because there is Xbox dudes that do subscribe to his ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
a lot of them.
Point of view every now and then. I won't go by the word of God on it, but I will listen to it because at least he understands the underlining information. So I was like, yeah, but he quite literally is a pony. I've always seen him as a pony. I know he is. Granley is.
I hear you.
He's the one that wants like PlayStation to bring out more games faster than ever. Whereas the Xbox dudes that watch him are like, no, you're fake, dude. You just want money. And I was like, exactly. But my point is like we see right through his, you know, wonderful phrase. So I can see that. But then Dustin really actually used to work for IGN. He quite literally has his own channel that's doing great now. So I'll gladly listen to Dustin over all listen Crap Gamer. But that's I understand Dustin can see past 60 frames per second. Crap cannot. So my point would be,
his stomach's in the way. He can't see. You know.
So I was like, nah, you know, I'll listen to the boy who can see past 60 frames per second rather than one who can only see 30.
What's up?
I'll tell you right now. I won't even listen to Dustin either.
Brother? What'd you say, Tuck? Go ahead. Go ahead.
I won't even listen to Dustin because Dustin's full of shit.
Yeah.
I don't got time for him. And that's it. I mean, I want to listen to good people that talks about, you know, I mean, I don't mind you talking about both sides. But don't sit up there and dog one on the other side. I mean, now all of a sudden, now you want to come out and be an Xbox dude when they bought Bethesda.
Yeah.
He was talking the hell down on Xbox at first. So now since Xbox The new Xbox came out, and they bought Bethesda. Now all of a sudden, now he want to be on.
Oh, we lost Tuck. Hey, I want to give a big shout out to our brother Outer Zinc. He did a great podcast with my boy 100. Shouts out to Intro Media Gaming. He did a great podcast with 100. I listened to the whole thing. That brother is very knowledgeable. I want to give a big shout out to Outer Zinc, and thank you, brother, for coming into my podcast, man. My little small channel, gracing my podcast, brother. I listen. He's very knowledgeable, man, and he's old school. I can really dig Outer Zinc 100%, man. That dude, man. Outer Zinc is cool as hell. Shouts out to Outer Zinc, brother. Shouts out to you. You know what I mean? We gotta get Tuck back in here. All right. What were you saying, Tuck? Go ahead and finish.
My whole thing about with him is that during the last generation, that's all he did, just dog Xbox out. Xbox ain't this. Xbox ain't that. No, I don't show the damn word that he says. I'm not listening to him. To me, he's a fraud.
That's because he never understood why people played Xbox originally. He bandwagon and expect to get paid knowing he knows everything. And like, no, you don't, because you are the storyboard fanboy and Xbox is the multiplayer fanboy. So yeah.
But just to me, if you understand why people play Xbox, shut the heck up. Stop dogging it out.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a grown man. I'm glad that he's doing good with his own whatever he got now. I'm glad to see him leave IGN, that's a good choice by his measures. But to me, I don't listen to him. I listen to you. I listen to E-Rock. I listen to Bone 100. I listen to his group. Outside of that,
yep.
Outside of that, I'm not listening to nobody. I listen to Sega Man, Ultimate Production. Outside of that, I'm not listening to nobody else because I don't trust them gamers because I know how they are. I mean, they do anything to turn around and do anything for clickbaits, and I don't got time for that. Especially that crack gamer crap.
Yeah.
And kids and that kid fucked up Smooth is getting the same damn way.
Yeah.
So as far as I'm saying, fuck him too. I mean, hey, I don't got time for that stuff. I
would compare them both. I compare them both as fanboys, though. I'll agree with that. But Kid Smooth and Crap Gamer aren't the same type. They're two different animals, and that's kind of creepy. But one is definitely an Xbox fanboy at heart, and one was a Nintendo turned PlayStation turned Xbox back to PlayStation. My point is, I know Kid Smooth can see past 60 frames. I know Freddie cannot. So that was kind of my point.
Yeah.
Well, thing about it is, Kid Smooth then turned his back when he talk about Halo. I mean, nobody do not care. I mean, you got so many people that care about the.
Hey, catch up.
You got people that cares about that about the co-op multiplayer, but you got people that don't even care about it, and it's gonna come out in 3 months anyway. So I don't even know why they even talk. I don't even know why he even complained about that. But Kid Smooth, I hope you are listening because hey, I would love to have a talk with you.
No
I
problem.
hope you listen to this because
much respect, brother.
Huh?
Go ahead. I was giving a shout out to our brother Outer Zinc, man. He was joining us. Go ahead.
Because if he is listening to this, just tell him to bring it on. I mean, I'm not afraid of him. I mean, to me, he lost all respect for me. I mean, I always have respect to him, but I don't respect him no more. I mean, you're being a clickbaiter now, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I mean, that's just like what they getting that Drake collection.
That's just stupid. That's dumb.
They getting that remaster,
Why are you making that again?
And I saw clips. I'm like, darn, it's not that much different from the original. So, and they're gonna be spending $70 for that.
Man, you know what, fellas? It's an old system, but when you go to used shops and shit, even the Goodwill, you see those games in there like Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. You can get them for like $1 a piece, man. Right now, in the case, they look like they're brand new, like they never been played. I've seen them in there for $2, brand new. Look like they never been played, man. I mean, to me, just to get remakes of that shit and pay full price. No, I'm not. I'm just. There's a lot of people that are getting tired of that. Like, what's her name on Grown Women Gaming? I like her a lot. I can't think of her name right now. It's my girl, El Boogie. El Boogie said that she will never pay like high price for remakes and stuff like that. It's not worth it. I agree with her 100%, man. It's just not worth it, bro. I can find something else to do with $70. Trust me. I mean, than buy a remake of a game. I mean, that's just ridiculous, man. You know what I mean? I'm so sick of them right now. You know what I'm saying? And if I was a Sony fan, I'm telling you guys, I would just be sick of Sony right now for the way they're treating me as a consumer of theirs, and invested in their product, their game system, and their software. I'd be highly upset about that. I wouldn't buy no kind of remakes at all. If it's brand new game, right? Never seen the light of day on the system, then I'll buy it. But I will not buy no remakes. I'm just not going to do it, man. I mean, if it's something I already played, guys, like I told you before, the only way I would get that, honestly, to everybody in the chat, if that shit's cheap as hell, I'll add it to my digital collection. If it's like $10, you know what I'm saying, or something like that, and I'll add it to my digital collection. That's the only way. I will not be out there day one buying remasters or remakes for $70 or even $60. Or, you know, I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean?
That's true. But see, how much that game gonna cost? Or did they release the price of it yet?
Of what?
Of the Drake of the Uncharted collection.
I don't know. Is it something new that's coming? Is it a remake that's coming out
remake.
PS5 that's out now? Or are you saying is it going to be released soon? Which one is it?
Coming out in October.
October?
Yeah, the Drake collection.
Oh, okay.
The Uncharted collection coming out in October. But I'm hoping that for the Sony pony's sake, it's not coming. That
damn, I gotta catch up with the chat.
If it's $70, you know, I don't think nobody gonna really buy it. I don't think they're gonna really buy it. If they come out maybe like $39.
I actually agree with him.
Yeah, I think people buy it for like $39.
PlayStation, I don't know, man. They gotta change. They were always great about exclusives, which is not the case at the moment. I'm like, yeah, that is true, but that's because their one-dimensional way of thinking is going to cost them dearly. And Phil's wonderful play for all is going to benefit everybody, just like that. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the Alpha brothers are in the chat. They're talking about, you know, Kid Smooth, like the homie Outer Zinc, man. You know, he said, yeah, Kid Smooth's last show was way off base. Yeah. I never really known Kid Smooth. I know that E-Rock started with him. I think I listened to him one time a long time ago, brothers, on a podcast. I forgot whose podcast it was, but I don't know too much about Kid Smooth. I know
the kid definitely plays games. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
That's something you don't have to worry about the kid for. He does play games. That's true.
Yeah, he play, but he's not one of them people out there just talking about games and don't play it and shit. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these dudes out here do. You know what I mean? Wild Horse, he said, yeah, Kid Smooth claims to be the best boy, but I'm sure lately. Yeah, man, there's a lot of brothers that are blowing up in the chat here, man. Shouts out to Killer Chauvin 82. Shouts out to Craig Simmons. He's in here. He was came past and
with an actual money solution. Wild Horse 74.
Craig Simmons, Gaming TV. What's up with you, good brother? What were you saying, T?
No, I was responding to Wild Horse 74, and I'm sure it has to do with Kid Smooth wanting money.
Yeah. Doesn't everything now? You know what I mean?
It depends who you are, though.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Now, what's this thing about? Now, I didn't hear the whole story. Is there something about Sony partnering with Disney, or is there something they're doing with Disney, or is there something about a Disney deal or something like that?
I believe the Disney deal belongs to Microsoft with your Sea of Thieves.
Oh yeah, okay. Somebody said something about them doing something with Disney. I don't know if they're just spreading
Yo, I want that
rumors.
Davy Jones Series
or
S
something.
roll. I seriously do. I want that. That would fit my house perfectly. I'm sorry.
I was hearing something about that, man. I'm like, oh, okay. I was at work. Like I said, I was at work working, and I'm hearing my brother Unlimited, talking with the crew, and I couldn't catch everything because I had to, concentrate on what I was doing at work. I was like, oh shit,
Cold smart delivery.
Yeah, I was at work, man. I'm like, oh, all right, But yeah, that was like the big talk this week was about Sony's show, man. I mean, I definitely want to hear Hebot's opinion. So we're going to wait for Hebot, you know what I mean? Because Hebot said he's going to come on. He has to get ready because he does have to do some things today. Shouts out to Craig Simmons TV, Gaming TV, and my boy Vaca. Vaca, let's play State of Decay 2 tonight. All right, man. If you're not busy later, I want to play State of Decay with you again. That was a fun ass time, man. So maybe when I get off here, let's play some State of Decay 2, man. I'll hit you up on Xbox, man. I had a fun time with you and Flip the Script, Flip Money. We had a great time, guys, playing State of Decay 2. It was fun as hell, man. We were having fun. That's a fun game to play with your Xbox brethren. You know what I mean? Fantastic game. I can't wait till the next one. I'm going to definitely buy that day one because that's not a remake. So I'm a definitely. No, then we got our boy Hebot in the house. So let's get our brother Hebot on here and catch him up to what we've been talking about. Now we got our boy Hebot in the house.
Hola.
Hola. What's up, Hebot?
Nothing. Just I'm throwing away my Xbox right now because
are
it's
you
pure
throwing it
garbage.
away? Oh man.
Yeah, I gotta throw it away. It's all about those Marvel games. I gotta throw them away. There's no point having my Xbox. Xbox is dead. Garbage. Basura!
Yeah, fuck it.
Hey.
Just play the Switch.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep my Switch.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
Hebot, you don't like my friend.
Huh?
You don't like my friend. Oh, he threw the Xbox away. He's no longer my friend. You know, like I disown you, Hebot. I disown you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you guys don't know. I gotta chase those Marvel games that have never been around. I haven't played for so many years. Oh my god! You crazy, Tuck? I'm just gonna sell my shit, sit down, play old games from PS4, and wait until 2024 until I get my Wolverine. What's wrong with you?
Yeah. Yep.
This is the Dreamcast PlayStation 2 scenario all over again, Carl. You didn't know? I want to wait for greatness. I don't want to play games. What's wrong with you? I just want to wait for one title. That's it. $500 for one title. That's what I want to do all day.
I'm gonna watch Netflix and wait for one title. That's
One title.
Yeah.
That's the one title.
Yeah.
I don't need to play for Gran Turismo because I got Forza.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to let go of Forza too. So I'm gonna play Gran Turismo. The lesser of the games, right? The lesser quality of the games. I'm gonna play Gran Turismo, and then I'm gonna play Horizon Zero Snore, so I can go to sleep. It's like a therapy session.
All right.
Then I'm gonna play the glorified sequel, God of War DLC, secret DLC. They're selling it to me as a real game, like they did with Lost Legacy and Last Light and Miles Morales. It's a real game, full-fledged game, but it looks exactly the same, using the same assets, okay, with just a little bit of tweaks here and there. I'm gonna play that in 2023, early 23, because they didn't give me a release date. Bro, you don't know. We got it great over here at Sony. Sorry, guys. You guys just don't know. You guys don't know. You guys don't know how great we got it at Sony over here. You guys got to stop. You got to stop.
Go, hey.
Greatness awaits.
You guys got to stop. It's great. That's here at Sony. And then I'm going to play all the multi-plats first to you buggy. They're not timed exclusive to Sony games. Remember that. They're not timed. I'm gonna play Forspoken first. I'm gonna play Paradise Eve. Even though they both didn't have a date, that means that they're coming out sometime in probably 2022 or 2023. So I have to wait for those two. And then I'm gonna play Kena. I'm gonna pay $50 for Kena because I don't have a choice of even trying it out. Fuck that shit. We gotta support the developers. I gotta support the developers. I don't care if the game sucks. I gotta pay those 60 bones until 21st of September. Real gamers buy them games. We don't care if they're good or not. We're bugging. Money's free nowadays, especially with this pandemic. And people lose their jobs and shit. You crazy. You gotta spend that money. You gotta.
Yep.
But other than that, I'm doing great, guys. I'm doing great. I turned into a full-blown pony. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, you
Why y'all laughing? Y'all ain't fun of me. Why y'all laughing? I'm playing games. I got greatness over here. What y'all got? What y'all got at Xbox?
Oh man, I got it. I got
What
it.
y'all
as a
got?
P-
Because
I
all
got
them
it as a
games,
PPR, man.
all them games, all them games are trash. Remember, those are welfare games. That's why they're on Game Pass. Even the multiplats, even the AAA multiplats, the AAA multiplats are trash too. That's why they're on Game Pass. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if y'all playing. I don't care if y'all playing MLB The Show. I had to pay $70 and I'm proud. Okay. I don't care if y'all playing Bad for Blood. I don't care if y'all playing Dragon's Quest. I don't care if y'all playing Fantasy Star Online 2 Genesis.
Oh, the
God.
ponies got He-Bot, man. They couldn't take it no more, T. They couldn't take it no more, Tuck. They had to get He-Bot out of here, man.
Well,
They had to get him out. They said, He-Bot, you're hurting me, man.
I'm going to finish up what Hebot was saying, though. You know what I mean? We talking about all that stuff about.
Wait, Tuck, you talked a lot. Hold on, I'm back. Hold on, I'm back. I'm talking. Hold on, fuck that shit. Hold on. See, you Xbox guys, how y'all treating me now because I'm a pony? Y'all kick me out. That's some fucked up shit. Let me talk. Listen, let me talk. I don't care if y'all playing Crossfire X, Scorn, The Gunk, Flight Simulator, Ascent, Death Doors. I don't give a shit if y'all playing Harold Halibut. I don't care if y'all playing Replaced. I don't care if you're playing 12 Minutes. I don't care if y'all playing, Artful Escape or Forza 4 or Halo Infinite and all them games this holiday. I don't care if y'all playing all that because I'm getting Kena. One game, $50, $60. You know I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I support games, brother. No, fuck that shit. Xbox sucks. Listen, Xbox sucks. Xbox is garbage. There's no reason to own one. There's no reason. That Game Pass giving you the liberty to play all them games day and day for $15 a month. That's stupid. That don't support developers. It's dumb. You crazy? No, you buy one game, you support the developers day one. And then I'm going to buy Deathloops. I don't care if Microsoft getting half money or a percentage. I don't care. I'm buying games. You guys don't buy games. I'm buying games. You know what I'm saying? I'm buying games. You know what I'm saying? I'm buying games. You guys are non-gamers. You don't got all them games to play. You crazy. Y'all got to wait for the bangers. Kena is better than anything on Xbox. You bugging. I don't care if it's if it's time to exclusive. When y'all get it, then they don't count. Then Kena sucks. But right now, banger. Y'all don't got no banger. Y'all got banger?
You're breaking my heart, Hebot. You're breaking my heart.
Tuck, you just stuck on Xbox. Sorry. My bad. You gotta let it go, Tuck. You gotta see the light. Greatness has always been waiting on PS4 and PS5. What's wrong with you?
I mean, so what you trying to say?
Did you see Spider-Man 2? You saw that CG trailer? That shit looked more real than life itself. You're crazy. You're crazy. Oh, you bugging? Spider-Man PS2. Listen. Spider-Man PS2 is going to be the greatest of all greatest. No game's going to even touch it. You crazy. And guess what? Chuck? No, hold on, Chuck. Wait, Chuck. You only have to wait 3 years to play it. That's it. You bugging, Chuck. You guys are fools. Y'all blind because y'all playing all these games every month. No, You gotta wait for the greatness because you wait those 2-3 years, and then when you play them, they're the best experience you ever had. Chuck, real gamers wait for greatness. You don't play games day in every month and every week. No.
What's up,
That's not how you
Unlimited?
do it.
What's up, brother?
That's
Yeah.
not how you do it. What you do is you sit back, right? You wait like 2 years, 3 years. When the games come out, wow, these bangers that are like 3 or maybe 4, maybe 10 hours long. You play them one time, you're done with them, and that experience stays with you forever. That experience stays with you forever. That's what real gamers do, is greatness. Who wants to play games every month? Every month. Who wants to play new games on Game Pass? Nobody.
I gotta try to
You know what, Ebot? You know what, Ebot? Ebot, you done made up my mind. Fuck them buy a PS5, dude.
Yeah, buy that PS5, yeah. Don't wait. You're gonna have to pay scalper prices though, because you can't find them shits. You know, because every casual and their mama wants it, you know, because they swear up and down that's the best price. It's the best console. Remember that. It's the best console because everybody wants one because it's like a brand new iPhone. It's like an iPhone. Everybody needs to have one. You don't understand the greatness that is PS5.
He bought with that purple haze. That's what Vaca just said.
With the purple haze.
Giving him that fire.
Oh, my Lord.
Wow.
Yeah, you gotta do it. 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 You gotta do it, bro. I ain't smoking. I saw the fucking light, and it was 40 minutes of goddamn garbage until the end. And those 5 minutes that I saw at the end of that show made me a brand new believer. That's it. I had to go to the religion of PS5. I had to. I just had to. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna be cynical because I'm a PS5 head. The whole content, all I'm gonna talk about is PS5. I don't know if you guys gonna get mad at me because the Xbox podcast, but listen, PS5, okay? Remember, you gotta make sure that you put it next to an air conditioner because it got some overheating issues. All right, make sure that it's in the coolest section of your home. Because you gotta protect that investment, remember? You gotta protect that investment. Doesn't matter if they took out heat sink. No, that don't matter. That don't matter. That's just so they could save you some money. You remember what I'm saying? They're making it better. They made it better because they took out heat sink. It's lighter. You can put the stand now without a screwdriver. I mean, greatness. It's all greatness.
Actual device. It just burns like a motherfucker.
What happened? Oh yeah, no, yo, Reaper, listen. The PS5 is a multi-console, multi-entertainment, multi-house massaging device. When I get back pains, I use it as a heat massager.
Yo, it so can.
When I get, listen, Reaper. Listen, Reaper, when I get my back pains, I use the PS5 as a back heater. Okay? I lay my back on it, it heats me up, and I feel all better. Then I turn on the controller, and I'm playing. And then I go put it by the air conditioner so it can cool down. You see what I'm saying? It's a multi-tasking machine.
That's true.
Are you crazy? Y'all can't do that with no Xbox. Xbox got a cooling system that keeps it nice and comfortable. You can't do that. See, you can't do that with Xbox. I can't use it in multiple sections. I can't. So the Xbox Series X, you know, it's just straight garbage. You know, it's just, you know, I've been blind, but I can't do it no more. I can't. Did you see Wolverine? Nigga, Wolverine, them blades never looked so crispy before. Oh yeah, by the way, that comes out in 2024, 25. That's in about 5 years. So yeah, I'll be able to save up money. I'll be able to buy day one. You know, because, you know, PlayStation guys, you know, we're a little bit on the broke side. So we can't afford a $15 monthly subscription. You know what I'm saying? So we got to wait. We say 5 years. We wait. We're able to, you know, build up that money, get that 60 guap or that 70, and that $10, right? If it's a multi-cross generation, we want to be my PS4, and then we got enough money to buy our games. You know what I'm saying? That's why we get one game a year right now. Right now it's looking spooky because we got one game a year. I can't do it. There's too much games. There's too much greatness. I can't. I just can't. So how's that Xbox life? Y'all just playing games? Like what? Why y'all doing that for?
I don't have no words, man.
Hey, you know what? You know what? Let me tell you what I just did. I just got on Amazon and got a Skyper, and I wanted to just buy me a PS5.
You bought one. That's what I'm talking about, Tuck. You see? How much you paid? 1200? How much you paid? 1200? 1200 is a good price. 1200 is a good price.
I spent close to $1,200 for it.
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's a gamer right there. You know what I mean? Just give the money to an ordinary person that bought it for regular price, and Sony will get profits out of that somehow. You know what I'm saying? You are the truth. The truth. See what I'm saying? That's what gamers do. That's why this podcast is the truth. This podcast is the truth. We support PlayStation.
I'm a true G.
Yes, we're true gamers here. We buy scalper prices because that's how hardcore we are. That's right. Goddamn right. Goddamn right. PS5. PS5. I can't wait to play them PS4 games.
PS5 all the way live.
Yes, sir. PS5. Yo, that show didn't make you believe. I don't know what did. I don't know what did. You know, I don't give a fuck about been telling all these people on YouTube and on social that I'm Xbox strong or I'm the real Xbox. Okay? I don't care. I'm a PS5 head now. They just Microsoft is not on the same level. Crazy. Fuck Indiana Jones. Fuck Starfield. Fuck Perfect Dark. Okay? Fuck all them games. Remember, we play experiences. So it don't matter now that we're playing, God of War, which is the same game. It don't matter if we're playing Gran Turismo, which is the same game in the series. You guys were playing the same games in 2013, right? Same game. Y'all were getting all nothing but Halo, Gears, and Forza. You know why? Because that was all 2013, 2018. That's so last 2013, 2018. Now it's 2021. 2021, that's the new style. Y'all are late. Y'all always late. When y'all were doing that, we was playing only new IPs, right? But now we're playing the same old games, right? We're playing a new Horizon, nothing new, right? We're gonna play a brand new God of War. That's the way. Y'all over there playing new IPs, which doesn't make no sense because gaming's never been about new IPs. It's always been about the same IPs over and over and over and over again. I don't know why. You don't see Mario? Mario sells for the last 40 years and people keep buying Mario. You don't see that? Because it's the greatest. Why you gotta make something else? You don't need to make nothing else. Just make one game.
Hey, you know what? I need to change my name. I gotta change my name from the original Pony Killer to the original Pony Lover. Okay. I'm glad I let you see the light. It's like all of a sudden I love PlayStation. I just love PlayStation to death. Hey, Sam and Team Reaper. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Me and he, we got a PS5.
Look, you got to tell these guys like Reaper and Sega Man and E-Rock, and 100. All these dudes, why are you trying to play different games from different genres? That's corny. It's only popular to play games that make you look like you're looking in the mirror. It reflects you because they're so realistic. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're looking in the mirror, right? What you do is you look in the mirror and you see yourself in the game, and then you listen. You just listen for like 3 hours before you pick up the controller, because they're gonna tell you a story on such an epic level that you don't even need to go to school, because the stories they're gonna tell you in these games are so epic. They far exceed anything you ever heard in history class. They far exceed anything you ever heard in Greek mythology. Listen, these stories are beyond stories. Let me tell you, when you play a PS5 game or PS4 game, those stories alone, you don't even want to pick up the controller because it's so epic. You know what I'm saying? 3 hours later, when you finally get to play for like 15 minutes, you're going to realize, why am I playing? All I want to see is watch a movie. I need popcorn. So I tell my daughter, yo, go get me some popcorn, please, real quick. Why? Because I'm watching a great movie right now. You know what I'm saying? And then it just sucks you in.
Right up.
You feel all these emotions. It don't matter if you are 7 feet tall. It don't matter if you built like Hulk Hogan or The Rock. You're gonna cry like a little baby. You're gonna cry. You're gonna cry. It's gonna touch you. It's gonna touch you in your emotions. And you're going to feel like a real invigorated man. Like you're going to feel like a real man finally in your life when you shed those tears. Tears are going to make you feel like a real man finally, because you're shedding these tears, right? That you just can't control, because these stories are so, oh my God, they're so incredible. They touch you so profound and so deep within your soul. You're like, where have I been? Why Microsoft games can't be this way? Wow. So, I'm telling you guys are not, you don't know what you're missing. You don't know what you're missing, but PS5 is alive. You know what I'm saying? So, And just listen, just trust me. Trust me. That showcase I saw 2 days ago, it changed my life. I don't even got to go to the psychologist no more and get some therapy. I don't. The PS5 with their stories is enough therapy for my brain and my mind. I'm going to be healed of any disability, any mental illness. Any mental illness, I'm going to be healed because these stories are just so invigorating, so engrossing, so engaging. You've never seen something like this experienced in your life. My man, they show a transgender getting butt fucked by another man. Why you see some shit like that? Let me know. Tell me what game. You ain't see that in no Mario or Sonic. I tell you that much. Who cares about Mario and Sonic? We want to see transgenders fucking. You know what I'm saying? Games for adults. Forget about it. Games not for gamers. Games for adults. You forgot about that? It's got to be inclusive. It's got to be inclusive. I want to see women that look like men and men that look like women. That's how it's supposed to be, G. Who cares? Who cares about other people's feelings? Who cares about other people's beliefs? Who cares? That don't matter. It don't matter. What matters is what Sony is preaching to you because they are the actual, what you call that organization? I forgot what it's called. What's wrong with the Illuminati of gaming?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Illuminati of gaming.
I know the comment section is mad at me. I know the comment section is mad. Don't be hating. Don't be hating. Yes, Vodka. Yes.
What makes
yes,
you a better
Vodka.
father?
That God of War 2 is gonna make me a better father and a grandfather. What you talking about? You bucket. Now I'm gonna be a better grandfather. I'm gonna be a better father, grandfather. I'm gonna be a better husband. I'm gonna be a better everything. You know what I'm saying? Because God of War 2 is Planned Parenthood. If y'all didn't know. That's Planned Parenthood. They prepare you to be a fucking goddamn parent. You didn't know about that? Y'all better get with the program. Y'all better get with the program. PS5 is alive. Let me tell you.
You killing me, man. You killing me, Hebot. You killing me.
I'm sorry, Chuck. I'm sorry. Listen, I know you didn't expect the new Hebot. I know you didn't. Nobody did. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. Because that's what happens when you play on PlayStation. It makes you a new man.
Well,
or maybe it makes you a new something.
You didn't change my mind. I'm already with you, baby. I'm already with you.
Right. Dude, listen to my man Rio. He says Sony's killing it. Wolverine, listen, bro, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, I didn't play a fantastic Wolverine on 360 called Wolverine's Origins. No, I didn't play that. I didn't play no Wolverine game ever. This is the first one. This is the one that got me hyped. They won. I don't care if it's 4 years from now or 5. You're right. You buy that PS5 today, you let it collect dust, and you use it as the dust collector in the house, right? Like a real gamer does. And then when 5 years come, you dust it off, right? And then you play the fucking game. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
The real is on it. That's right, brother. Go buy that PS5 from those scalpers, support the industry, pay that $1,500. It's well spent, and then sit on your couch and wait those 5 years to play that Wolverine. The real, that's what you gotta do, bro. You on it, my man. Wolverine, baby, I'm hyped. Wolverine. Who cares if I play Wolverine Origins on 360? That shit was trash. What?
Hey, Hebot, you know what? You made me so much a believer.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Hebot, I threw all my Xbox away. Okay?
Oh yeah, Vodka. Yeah, it's like Scientology. PlayStation 5 is the Illuminati and Scientology in one. It's amazing.
That's right.
It's like a new Ku Klux Klan without the racism. If you can believe that, it's crazy.
They wear blue sheets.
It's crazy.
I'm done with you now,
blue sheets.
boy.
It's crazy. Listen, PS5 is alive like Johnny 5. You know what I'm saying? So what we gotta do, like I said, you G Reaper, listen, I'm telling you, brother, I know you laughing, but I'm gonna make you believe it. I love you, son. I love you. You're like my brother. You're like my little brother I never had. Okay? What you do is you buy the PS5, right? For $1,500 on Amazon, preferably, right? because they at least have you protected, and they'll reimburse you if you don't get your money. Buy it on Amazon, right, for $1,500. Then what you do is you place it somewhere real nice, or you put it inside one of those D12 cases so it don't get dusty. And then you wait 5 years. You sit on your couch. You wait 5 years, right? You play old PS4 games on your PS4, and when Wolverine drops, right? When Wolverine drops, then you check it out. You dust it off and you play it, and you're gonna be in it. It's just gonna be better than any other experience that you play. Look, listen. This is what's gonna happen. This is what happened. No. This is what's gonna happen. Watch. This is what's gonna happen. You're gonna miss out on 4 years of playing games on Xbox. No, brand new experience. That don't matter, because gamers don't play games. Remember that. Gamers wait for experiences. That's the logo. Gamers wait for real experiences. Okay, get that to the end. Remember that. Everybody in the comment section, don't forget. Gamers wait for what? Experiences, right? Life-changing experiences. Therapeutic experiences. Experiences that are going to make you a better grandfather, father, husband, transvestite, transsexual, whatever you want to call it. It's going to make you everything, right? This is like Scientology mixed with the Illuminati with the Ku Klux Klan without the racism, like I said. So you're going to sit down, and then when you play that Wolverine T-Reaper, you're going to be like, Halo what? The Scorn what? Crossfire X what? Perfect Dark what? Fable what? Forza Motorsport what? You're not going to care, because it's going to be like nothing you've ever seen and experienced before. You're going to see this character that's been around for more than 60 years for the first time on screen looking like a mirror. You're going to look at it and like, oh, that's me. Wait, that's me again. I'm looking in the mirror. Look how photoreal it looks. It's me. Oh, my God. I'm finally Wolverine. God, Lord Almighty, thank you. I'm finally a superhero. I'm telling you guys. You guys are sleeping on it, but keep on sleeping on it. You guys have no clue. You're sleeping on it. You're sleeping on that PS5. That PS5 is alive. Like Johnny Five, pay that $1,500 and let it sit until 4 years. You got to do it. I'm telling you, Chuck. Well, that's all I got to say about that. And the PlayStation showcase was absolutely incredible. I'll give it a 50 out of 10 because it was beyond anything I've ever expected. And those multi-plats only count right now because I'm playing them first on PS5, even though I don't have a release date, right? And and then when they come on Xbox, obviously they're gonna suck because Xbox, just don't know how to present those games better than Sony. Those are copy and paste. All Xbox is copy anyway, so it don't matter. I finally see the light. I'm selling my Series X. So anybody in the comments, if y'all want a Series X, just hit me up. I'm selling it for $200. It's not worth anything, so I'm giving it for bargain prices. And I'm going to tell my boys to sell theirs also because I'm going to tell my boys to sell theirs too because they don't got games to play. They got too many games to play, and that's not good. They gotta do other things. They gotta be sitting down on the couch, smoking a cigarette, maybe drinking some beer, and just wait. That's what they gotta do. They can't be playing games. That's blasphemy. It's blasphemy to play games. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be because they look like video games. They're not supposed to. They're supposed to look like a mirror. And you looking at it in real life, like you could touch yourself in the game. That's what it's supposed to look like. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm gonna say about that.
All right,
how you guys doing?
Think about that? What do you guys think about that, man?
Well, for number one, what I think about that for number one, okay, that's a good show that he bought. That's a hell of a good show. But in reality,
I'm glad you happy. I feel like 1,000%.
But that's a hell of a show, though.
I feel like 1,000%. The PS5 has officially healed my back. I'm telling you.
It's hot
Y'all
enough.
laughing, right?
It probably could. It's hot enough.
Yeah.
Probably could actually
Oh my
heal
God!
your back.
When you feel that heat and vibration on your back,
Man,
you feel like one with PS5. I'm really serious. You feel like one whole unified unity with PS5. You feel like you're part of PS5. It's amazing. Amazing. You ain't never gonna feel that on no Xbox. Never. Hell no.
Hey, what I want to know is this.
Yeah.
They you know what they did get a new IP. They got a new
Wait, you want to know how much I paid?
Already.
Wait, you want to know how much I paid? You said you want to know how much I paid for it?
How much you paid for it?
About $3,500. What y'all laughing at me for?
Oh boy.
3,500 is cheap. It's cheap.
Hey, they did get a new IP though. You know what?
Which
you
one?
wanna know what it is?
What is it?
It's
Which
an
one?
IP that we already been playing. That's what's
Alan-
that damn
Alan Wake?
that damn no, not
Alan
Alan Wake. Alan Wake
Oh
won't be
yeah. Wait. Alan Wake is finally coming home where it belongs. It's finally gonna sell 900 million copies. Finally. Because it's on PS5 now. Now the game counts. You didn't know that? How dare you, Chuck? Alan Wake was never supposed to be on Xbox. Who cares if Microsoft paid for the publishing, paid for the development, paid for the creation of the Source Light engine? Fuck Microsoft. They got money. They don't. Who cares if they robbed them? Who cares if Remedy took them for suckers? Who cares? Remedy know where they belong. They know who their real papa is. PS5 and Sony. And now, Alan Wake is going to sell 900 million copies. Watch. While you X-Bones didn't buy shit. That shit didn't even sell. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all had it back and back all this time, and y'all ain't even buy it for $5 back and back. You crazy? No, PS5 is alive like Johnny 5. Nigga, I'm telling you, that shit is going to sell 900 million copies. And look at KOTOR. We stole it from y'all. It ain't matter that Microsoft published and helped with development back in the OG era. It don't matter if y'all had it for over 30 years. Nobody saw the game. It was like it didn't exist. Now on PS5, everybody can see it. Now everybody can play it. Now it's relevant because everybody knows PS5 is alive. Now you're going to play it like you never played it before. It's going to look like you touching yourself through a mirror. Are you crazy?
Because they hired someone else to rewrite it.
Sorry, T. You were playing a fake KOTOR. You never played a real KOTOR. Never.
I beat the original 2003 one.
No, that was a fake version. That was an imitation version. The new one that's on PS5, timed exclusive, it's the real one. And then when it goes on Xbox, again, it's going to disappear like it never existed. It's going to be ass again. You see what I'm saying, T?
Yeah, but they still had to make the remake rewritten. So it's not
Oh, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Nah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Sony actually hired a new writer to rewrite that entire remake.
Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. Nah, that doesn't exist. I never heard of that. I don't know what a KOTOR is. What's a KOTOR? I don't know nothing about no KOTOR. KOTOR doesn't exist, huh? Who said that?
Little boy how to read.
Listen, KOTOR means.
My Xbox OG, so I don't really care.
Listen, I don't know what KOTOR means, but KOTOR does not mean Knights of the Old Republic. I don't know what game you talk about. Sorry, T. I'm sorry to break it to you, brother, but you didn't play a game. You played some fake shit that Microsoft made up that made all you dumb X-Bones think it was real. You know what I'm saying? Because all they do is want to take over this industry, monopolized by everybody, because they're anti-consumer, while Sony builds organically. You know what I'm saying?
You can be built organically and still suck.
No. That's smarter. It's smarter. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to spend that much money because it don't matter if you broke like a joke. That's just being smart. You know what I'm saying? You just take one of your teams, you break it up into 5 pieces, and then you put those 5 teams in 5 different pieces, and you make them make games. That's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? You didn't hear about Insomniac? Insomniac is going to do Wolverine, and one team's going to do Wolverine, the team who did Miles Morales, and then the one who did Spider-Man going to do Spider-Man PS2. That's why. That's how you do it. It don't matter if you don't have no money. It's because you don't have no money. It has nothing to do with because we don't have no money. It has to do with being smart. We're being smart. You know what I'm saying? We're spending less money and bringing out bangers. Because it don't take long to do single-player games that the one and dones that are only 10 hours long with no co-op. That don't matter. Remember, it don't take long. That's why they keep coming up back to back. While Microsoft take 18 years to make one game because they put co-op campaign. It don't matter if they put multiplayer component. It don't matter if they put continuous DLC content, whether it's story or not. That's all for fake gamers. Gamers don't play games. Like I told you, gamers sit down, relax, smoke a beer, blunt, some high, whatever, and you wait collecting dust until you get bunions in your feet, and then finally 4 years later you play a game and you get that experience. You guys better get with the program because y'all lost. I'm sorry. I love you guys, but y'all lost.
Oh man.
So how you guys doing? How's everything?
Well, story entertainment is not what I play as a gamer. So if I want a story, I can go read a book. Same concept.
What you talking about?
I can't do that in real life.
The PS5 look like a book. Just open it up. What's wrong with you?
See, I play for the adrenaline rush of all
shoot.
lobbies, including the
He
wonderful
buck wildin', boy.
Did you see the ergonomic design of the PS5? It looked like a book. It's so elegant, so futuristic. You open it up and you read it.
Kind of does look like a book.
Yeah,
Oh my
it does.
God. I told you PS5 is alive like Johnny 5.
Everyone play that Ragnarok.
Are you not listening?
Spoil it all the same, so it doesn't really honestly bother me.
The PS5 is not a console. It is like your parent. It is your Planned Parenthood. It is your guidance counselor. It is your shrink. The PS5 is an entity. You don't try to know this. Y'all don't understand that this is the life-changing machine. Oh my God! Stop! Why you staying quiet? I thought you bought one. It's a life-changing machine. It's like all these beautiful things in one. And in real life, now under one hood, and you just embrace it. I told you, it makes you a better parent, better husband, a better person in society. It makes you more inclusive. It stops making you a racist. It does all kinds of stuff. I'm telling you, PS5, man, PS5.
All right.
Go get one at your local store, $3,500. Go get one at your local scalper for $3,500. That's it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I felt about the show.
All right. Let's give it. He bought a round of applause.
Thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet.
Tuck, what do you think about that, man?
Which one?
I'm talking to Tuck. He ain't there. Tuck. He bought,
Oh, he went to pay off his PS5. You gotta do a lot of prostituting to pay for that shit. I'm telling you. It is what it is. So what's going on, brothers? How are ya? How's everyone on this Saturday afternoon?
What's going on with you, man? What you been up to?
Feeling alive because of PS5. You know how it is. That's what that's what the word in the community is. That's what everybody in social media. My God, everybody's a new and born again PlayStation Christian. You know what I'm saying?
Right after that show.
I'm telling you, it didn't matter that Microsoft been giving them nothing but greatness since they launched. All it took was some CGI trailers, and the word is, Xbox is dead. You know what I'm saying? Microsoft is dead.
We're done, man. We're done.
Done.
We've seen those games. We're done. Well, hey, what's going on with you, though, man? You haven't had nobody coming to you trolling you, have you?
Not yet, but I will soon enough. After the video I put up today, I will. Trust me. But I'm gonna just play the game. You know, you gotta play the game because PS5 is alive. It is what it is.
Yep. Oh, that's a good box. Hey,
Oh yeah, good box. I did see that. Yeah, I should have brought that up too. Yeah. He said that it's true. They're saying that that the story of KOTOR, right, is being completely rewritten by this woman that's a very SJW type woman, right? That she likes to man hate and a lot and stuff like that.
really?
And so I'm pretty sure the word, the people that are KOTOR, purists and real fans, they're very upset and worried because they think that they're going to try to, push an agenda and make it about female Jedis and not about what the story was actually about and change it all up. So, it's not in good hands according to what the rumors are of who's writing it and who's involved.
Yeah.
which makes me very proud. I played the original. I don't care.
Right. We have it. You can play it right now, T. You can put it right in your console, so you don't got to worry about it.
I wouldn't play it now. Not with that shitty graphics. Absolutely not. I'll tell you what. Put it on an Xbox console that's at least 1080p. I'll play it. Okay. But
Right.
When it's at 480, 720, no way in hell.
No, ISO Zero. I hope not. Please, I hope not. ISO Zero say I have a feeling Ebot is gonna pass out after the show. Please, I hope not. I hope not. I hope not.
Hey, Hebot, brother. Second here, like when you did the the little podcast with our brother Unlimited, man, I couldn't catch all of it because I was at work. I had to. It just seemed like right after their show, I heard bits and pieces. You have Dustin McGarry, Damage Control, and all these people after their show. You know, and when they, like you said on the show, when they announced a few of those games, they took right to Twitter, social media, and says Xbox is done. Xbox has to answer. And like I said, they've been doing that since 2013, man. Anything they finally gave them a show. They finally gave them a show, and then when they get a show, I knew they were going to do that. I knew exactly what they were going to do, bro. It's just I expect that all the time. It's never going to change. Same as it ever was, brother Hebot. Same as it ever was.
Well, what I was saying was, that the people, right, that for a very long time, since like 2013 or whatever, that were always slaying on Xbox, skewing the messaging or pushing the agendas of how it's so terrible because it's got a brick and a power brick, even though they know they did that for the protections, for the bad, experience they had with the 360.
Right.
They were overcompensating because, they didn't want to have to spend another $2 billion almost to replace all those consoles, obviously. You live and you learn as a company, right?
Yes.
So they took that route because obviously they wanted to make sure it wouldn't happen again. And, the beauty of it was that during the time of the Xbox One's release, they had 3 years to redesign it, make it much more compact and smaller because they had time to do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you saw they made the Series S and X, and they were wonderful machines. But these guys pushed that type of messaging the whole time. And I said that the only reason that you're seeing a shift in the paradigm, right, where you see people like a Justin Legary, or people like, Dustin Legary, or people like Jeff Grubbs, or even people in the community, like from Xbox, somebody like, let's say, Jeff Gordon, or even, Randall Thor, Red Dragon, people that throw shade at Xbox for any little thing when they know that it's the popular thing to do, but then they call themselves real Xbox purists, for example. And again, this is nothing personal against none of those guys. I don't know them personally. They could be great people in real life. But in the YouTube scene, I see them as fake.
Yeah.
Because if they can't stand their ground saying they're about something when they get privileges like being on Xbox stage and being honored for something that they achieved, right? And then they go back 2 years later because Microsoft having a drought for AAA games and be like, oh, Microsoft needs to do better. These games, it's unacceptable. When they know and knew in the back of their mind that Microsoft couldn't just sit down and enjoy their laurels and success because all they were getting was hate. So they had to rebuild the brand, right? And they had to find a way to make new deals. And the problem was that mid-gen, they couldn't get more deals with third party because the third party kept on shifting away and moving and concentrating towards the PS5 because of the sales, right? Because it was the leading platform. So obviously they were getting less and less opportunities and they had to rebuild, making the console smaller, adjusting certain things to make it more appealing because they were not selling well enough, right? They were selling good, but not well enough. When you know this as a person in the industry, right, a fan, right, and you know that it's not as simple as black and white, the responsibility that you have as an influencer, if you're on YouTube and people follow you, the way that people follow people like them, they should know better. They should be like, this is the reason, and Xbox will get better. It just needs to take time because they have to rebuild. They haven't had the open arms like Sony, and it's hard to capture those people when all you see in the limelight, meaning the media and everywhere you went, was negativity, right? And I know a lot of people like to look at me and about me like like if I'm a person with no education, that I'm toxic, that I'm bad for for the community.
Yeah.
But it's because most people never sat down and talked with me and heard me out, right? And when you tell the truth to people, when it's not the common thing to do, and you're going against the grain, people are not going to support you, either because they're afraid, either because they're scared to be looked at as, what the hell are you talking about? Nothing's better than PlayStation, for example. In this case, Xbox is trash, when it wasn't, right? And it was just a different experience. When you got things on Xbox, it was a very different experience than what you got on PlayStation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people that like what Xbox offered really enjoyed it, and really still enjoy it to this day. And that was their responsibility as Xbox representatives, that they called themselves, to do it in that way. But they didn't do that, right? Randall Thor, I remember, first thing he was doing is playing Spider-Man. He was playing God of War, talking about these are great games, and these are amazing. Microsoft needs to do better. When he knew that Microsoft didn't even have enough internal studios to make more games, because their internal studios were already busy making games like Gears 5, right? Or Halo Infinite, or Halo 5 for that matter. So they didn't have enough studios, and that was the reason, right, why Microsoft had to go shopping and buy studios, because they only had like 5 studios that were internal. They owned Turn 10, they owned Coalition, they owned 343s, right? Which they built 343s. They built Coalition, which used to be Black Tux Studios before. They had Mojang, right? And then they had their IDN Xbox with all the independent stuff. That was pretty much it. They didn't have nothing else. So how are you going to get internal studios to build you more big AAA IPs? It's almost impossible. That's why Microsoft did a lot of smaller deals, like Halo, like Halo Wars 2.
Yeah.
Like PUBG. That's why they did PUBG for a year exclusive. That's why they did the exclusivity and helped out Crystal Dynamics with Square with Tomb Raider, right? Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Great
That's
game.
why they did the deal with Dead Rising 3. That's why they did the deal with Respawn with Titanfall. That's why they did the deal with with Moon Studios for Ori 1 and 2. That's why they did the deal with Studio MDHR with Cuphead. They had to work with what they had, and most of the deals they got were from smaller, not well-known studios, because they were willing to take the chance because Microsoft was paying them, and they were willing to do these deals like for Ashen or Inside, and that's why you saw the lack of AAAs, except in the beginning of the launch, because those deals were done before the console came out, right? And these guys, like I said, people like Randall Thor, people like Jeff Grubb, people like Rich Review Tech, Red Dragon, they all knew this. They all knew this was the situation, right? But yet they still slandered Microsoft for those clicks and views when they needed to get more subs and get more, revenue for their channel, for their pockets. Because that's how they make money. IGN, Game Report, Kotaku, all of them. And then if you've seen the last 8 months, all that has shifted, right? Now you see places like Kotaku and Jamitsu and IGN praising Xbox and all this other stuff. All of a sudden, Dustin Legary wants to do his own podcast to talk about how great Xbox is. Now they all want to act like it's great because they know that the perception, right? They know that the perception is changing, right? And I said to you guys, and you guys are my witness, I said this to you guys maybe 5 months ago, maybe even sooner than that. I said, the minute that Sony does something that's going to get hype and the casuals behind them again in this generation, it's not going to matter if they've had issues with the consoles. It's not going to matter if they had issues with the controller. It's not going to matter that they still don't have something like to the extent of Game Pass for their customers. It's not going to matter that they tell you that you're changing your SSD drive at your own risk. that they're not going to pay you for it. It's not going to matter that they basically been quiet and shut and haven't done E3 since 2018. It's not going to matter. You guys get the drift. It's not going to matter what they've done. All that negative shit, it's not going to matter. Because at the end of the day, they're the casual leaders for the casual market. And so these dudes that claim to be giving Xbox their props really quick jumped on the bandwagon when they saw that social media was trending with Spider-Man 2, with Wolverine. You understand? And that's why I said that even though I don't like these shows that Sony does, I do enjoy them because it exposes all the fakes. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
It always exposes all the fakes. All the people that you think are actually being real and changing and being genuine, real quick show their true colors immediately. And that's the difference between
Yeah. Let me say something right quick. Let me say something. Now I understand, you know what, for the first time, I understand what you're saying. When Microsoft did their last show, it was lackluster, and you should have said, just like you said, there's a time when they need to put the hand down their throats, because just like you said, I just thought about what you said. Just like you said, anything that Sony does, the perception is going to be wow. So I understand now what you said about a couple of months ago when Microsoft did their last show. And now I understand what you're talking about now.
Well, the thing is when you're the casual market leader, right? And what I mean by casual is people that only buy a PS5 to play Spider-Man. You see?
Yeah.
People that buy a PS5 only to play Wolverine. People that buy PS5 only to play Madden, right? Or basketball, for example, right? Or Call of Duty. There are more gamers of that caliber in the industry and more people of that caliber in the industry than anything else, right? Most of the hardcore gamers that have been playing games since the Atari era, since, the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and, back in the day, arcades, we're a very few breed because we're older, we're dying off, either we stop playing games, and there's not very much of us left. But if you look at the audience, those gamers tend to be usually of the Xbox brand, right? Because they look for value, they look for substance, they look for diversity, they look for options, consumer-friendly options as well. They look for community, and play basically for playing games, not just sitting on social media and talking about it all day long.
Yeah.
Even though we have some Xbox brothers that are out here doing 15 podcasts a week, and I don't know how you have time to even play. And I'm not even trolling. I don't get it. How people could do 5-6 podcasts a week, right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
And again, this is not no shade to anybody. I'm gonna give you an example, like Boomstick XL, right? Double barrel gaming, right? He does like 6 podcasts or 5 podcasts a week. I don't know how he has time to play. That's just me, because he's an older man. Yeah, he's retired, but he has a wife, he has kids, he has a family, he has a life. I don't know how he does it. I can't barely play a fucking game, and I only do once in a while a video or a podcast. So I don't know how he does it. More power to him. God bless him wherever he is. And again, there's no shade to him. I'm just giving you guys an example because you guys know what I mean. He does a lot of podcasts, and I don't know how you play. So I'm talking about people in both sides. It doesn't matter if it's only PlayStation side. It's on the Xbox side too.
Yeah.
But the thing is that because those casuals are the people that buy PlayStation, right? Because those are the people that buy Jordans just because Jordans is cool, right? Because that's the best sneaker to get. Those are the type of people that buy iPhones because that's the phone everybody in the world wants to get because it's cool, right? Or because it has more features or whatever. Those are the people that buy PS5s. It just is. Those are the people. And on the Microsoft side is a much different type of audience. It's a much more grounded, more mature, and more game-centric audience. Where we're about
Pretty
the
much.
game.
Pretty much.
You know, we're more about the
Yep.
games, the culture, the retro aspect of it, the preservation of it. You know, and you have your exceptions because T Reaper's not 40 years old, but T Reaper
Anyway.
is an Xbox fan. He likes Halo, he grew up with Halo, and he's an Xbox fan. And T Reaper got PlayStation or had it.
Yeah.
He plays PlayStation. He beat their exclusive. So T Reaper plays like a gamer, but he's one of the few exceptions, like J Long. I can say like J Long as well, where they play the games, right? They're not trying to play the console popularity contest. You see what I'm trying to say? Because if T Reaper was like that, then he would just play PlayStation. You see what I'm trying to say? But he's not like that.
For me though, so
I know. I'm just saying, you know, that you did when you had it, you know?
yeah.
So
after the actual God of War speed run day one actually happened in the 6,000.
right.
I didn't get it stolen from it. Someone did steal that. Someone did steal my Xbox One S, and all I have left is my Scorpio and my tower. So
Right. So again, you know, like,
I still did beat God of War 2018, 14 hours on that Friday. Wonderful day.
Right.
So that was out of my book.
I remember the live stream you did. I remember.
PS4 just to do that. So you're making your point valid.
Yeah, T Reaper did like a 12 or 15 hour live stream, played the whole game straight through. I remember.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
I mean, it was funny because he was doing it to piss off the ponies, but it was, you know, he did it.
Yeah, but then on the next day, on that Saturday morning, I spoiled it for 6,000 viewer stream from Zeke. So it's like,
I remember,
Yeah,
T,
I
and that's
remember.
why you're still hated in the community. I know,
yeah.
T. But listen,
speedrunning story, and then that's just a classic.
well, you did it because they were trying to piss you off, and they fucking kept fucking with you. So, and listen, you don't piss people off.
I pissed on your PS4, then I beat the game, and then I spoiled the game, and then I had it.
Listen, so again, I tell people.
Man, that was funny, man.
Stolen.
That
So
was
I tell
epic.
people, look, if you actually sit down with somebody like me, right, Heva,
Yeah.
on Xbox.
and actually listen to me, and actually paid attention to what I'm saying, you would realize that I'm about it. I'm an actual gamer. I'm about being a real gamer.
Definitely, yeah.
I'm
Always
not.
been.
I'm not about clout chasing. I'm not about being a hypocrite. I'm not about being swayed or not making my own decisions. No, I'm real. I try to be real. That's it. I don't curse people out. I don't get nasty. I just tell them the facts if they are wrong, and I show it to them, right? And that drives people crazy for some reason. I don't know why, because I always was of the mindset, and I was always taught by my mother, may she rest in peace, right? That never be afraid to learn from others in any point of your life. Just keep listening and learning, because you're always going to be better for it. And someone's always going to know more than you, right? And I've always been about that mindset. So when I go out on Twitter or social media like Instagram or on a YouTube podcast or on the debate with somebody, and I speak to them, and I try to throw them facts and explain to them, and I tell them to look it up, and I tell them where to go, it's because I want to educate. It's not because I'm trying to be better than the next person or smarter than the next person. I'm not trying to undermine the value of that person I'm talking to. And that's how people take it. For whatever reason. I don't know why, but that's how they take it. But I'm not like that. You know what I mean? That's not where it's coming from. That's not my intent. That's not where my heart is.
Well,
My heart is...
they want, I mean, now I get what you're saying too, but how some people are, they saying, well, you arrogant, and I mean, some people just don't, some people just don't want to be told the truth. I mean, that's just all it is to it.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You would show off, you very arrogant and all that stuff. But my take on it is like this, is that you just telling the truth about gaming. Everybody is just telling the truth about gaming, and that's all it is to it.
Look, if somebody goes to me, Tuck, right? I had a guy yesterday say something real stupid to me on Twitter. He said, what kind of a historian I am that thinks that Nintendo and Sega were the pioneers of gaming. If they haven't been around for 30 years, it basically he's trying to say because they haven't done what Sony or Microsoft has done in the last 30 years because they were old school. And I said, dude, do you know how retarded that comment sounds? If it wasn't for Nintendo, Sega, and Television, Odyssey, ColecoVision, all them old school joints, there wouldn't be gaming where it is today,
Yeah.
right? And so if somebody tells me I'm arrogant because they question my integrity and say, "Oh, well, I play games," you just talk, you don't play games because if you did, you wouldn't be talking like that. And then I go and I show them my entire collection, right? Because I have pictures of my entire collection on my phone saved for any time somebody questions me. I just go boop and show it to them instantly, right? And I do that so because I show proof. I don't talk shit. I show you. And if you want to question me, I'm going to show you that I'm not that person. I'm not fake. I'm not all talk. I'm about it. If that's me being arrogant, then I don't know how you're supposed to get the point across to people.
You know what? I agree with you on that, but that's how some people.
How are you supposed to get a point to person if they tell you that you're lying, and then when you show them the truth, they don't want to accept that, or they want to look at it as me being arrogant? I'm not showing off that I have a lot of stuff. I'm just showing you that I'm a gamer and that I know what I'm playing. You're not going to tell me that the PS5 is better than the Xbox One when I have both consoles, for example, right? As an example. And I know what both deliver, both offer, and what games they're offering, and what features and what things of quality of life they're giving me, and going to tell me and sell me on bullshit unless I didn't experience it myself. Because what you experience is not what I'm going to experience. I'm going to experience it for myself. So I'm going to tell you, listen, dude, this is not better because of this, that. If you telling me it's better, show me in your own words, or tell me in your own words why it's better. And you know what I hear most of the time? Honestly, you know what I hear?
What you hear?
You guys know what I fuck you, fat ass, fuck you, grandma, you're a faggot, fuck you, asshole, suck my dick, nobody likes you. That's what I hear. If a real person had a valid argument, if you're a real gamer, a person has a valid argument, right? Yes, others Inc. Exactly. Atari and Pong, absolutely. If a real person is a real gamer and a real value for gaming, they're not going to argue with me and call me a faggot. They're not going to tell me a fuckface. But you know what they're going to say? You know what they're going to say? They're going to go, Heba, this is what I think. And they're going to compare and contrast with what I say. And you know what that creates? Real gaming conversation.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's when you know the difference between a gamer and somebody that's full of fluff. That's acting to be like a. See what I'm saying? And that's why I tell people. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Chuck. Go ahead.
I mean, that's why I say in the dating world, man, it's just so damn different. I mean, back when we was gaming back in the day, all of us gaming back in the day, man, we didn't go by this. I mean, it's just social media is just really just. Man, I mean, I knew you experienced about this, about the old days, about when we get into video game stores. We used to go to video game stores, talk about the games and all that stuff. And that's it. But you just don't get that no more.
Well, Chuck, look, I can show you in private a conversation I had with my friend Jorge, for example, right? My friend Jorge literally had the nerve to tell me, and that's why I brought it up when I was acting like the pony, right? That Kena is going to be better than anything that's coming out on Xbox this whole holiday season.
See, oh man,
mind you, he knows it's a multi-plat. And then when I told him, but Jorge, do you realize that it's a multi-plat? I'm going to be playing that more than likely on Game Pass. I won't even have to be forced to buy it day one. I'm going to be able to try it. And then if I don't like it, I don't have to buy it. But if I like it, I can still buy it. You don't have that option. And you know what
I can imagine what he told you.
What's up, Peltrex?
I can imagine what he told you. I mean, it's so weird, fellas, because like I run into the same thing with my friends too. You know, he got a PS5, and I try to tell him the same doggone thing too. I said, listen, man. I said, I know you got to get beat. I mean, because he got both systems. He got the the PS3. I mean, he got the PS5 and he got the older model Xbox. And I tried to tell myself, I said, man, dude, listen here, man. I said, so in black, I said, when that fall, when that game comes out in October next month for both systems, and it's gonna be on the Game Pass day one. You know, but the first thing you're gonna say, you're gonna say, well, that's dog, bro. I said, no, it's not. I said, dude. I said, I understand. You know, I said, yeah, I gotta understand. We get to play the game Black Blood day one on the Game Pass, where the PS5 people had to pay for the game day one. I said, do you get what I'm saying? I said, there's an advantage. There is an advantage. We don't have to buy the game day one. Y'all do. We don't. And then you're gonna say, well, we got more. All these exclusives coming out. I said, what exclusives do you got out now?
And Chuck, remember.
So I just told him. I mean, I just gave up on him. I said, dude, you just lost cause, man.
Right. But Chuck, remember, mind you, Bad for Blood is the actual original developers of Left 4 Dead, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you guys remember that Left 4 Dead was very successful and people loved it, right?
Great game.
But now with this new game, people are trying to act like these guys are not even important, because half of these dudes don't even realize that it's the original Left 4 Dead team doing this game. You see what I'm saying? And again, that's how they give themselves away.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And this is the difference. And yeah, Peltrix, you're absolutely right, brother. I've just made a video with some physical stuff that I'll put up later in my channel, later on the day, about physical medium. I keep saying physical medium is still a necessity.
Yes,
it's
it is.
important. It's important, and it belongs in. It's something that doesn't have to die, because physical medium is important for preservation, in the sense like what Peltrix just pointed out, that if there's a license lost, if there's new contract deals that have to be done, a lot of games get pulled out digitally and get pulled away, and you have no more access to them, or you can't buy them anymore for those who weren't able to buy them, or you can't play them anymore, right? Because you're not allowed. And that's where it becomes dangerous, because if you're spending money on something, you want to have accessibility and ownership, or at least the feeling of accessibility and ownership at all times. And physical medium will always be that. You can never take a game in a physical disc away from anybody unless it's online only. And that's why I don't buy online only games physical. That's why I tell people, don't buy games physical that are online only, because it's a waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's going to be a dead disc. It's not going to have no value if they turn it off. Look at what was the name of the game? No, Bloodhorn, the Gearbox game.
Oh,
It's called Bloodborne. Battleborn. That's it. Battleborn.
Yeah, I have that.
Thank
too.
you, son.
I have that.
Yeah, Battleborn. That disc you have is useless. It's a dead disc. You might as well throw it away.
Yeah.
Because you can't play it. Everything's off. It was online only. Everything's off. So it makes no sense to buy it. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I say that, physical medium is still needed. And I understand the comfortability, and believe me, the digital market, perks and comfortability, they way outweigh the benefits of physical. I get it. You save space. It's all nice and neat. You don't have to worry about what you got, what you don't got, because it's all there. You never forget. You know what I'm trying to say? The perks and the benefits way outweigh the fact of owning them. But that one important thing of losing licenses and having license control makes it still very much worth it and important to have physical medium. It just does. If that was the case, guess what, brothers? We would still be having access to Marvel vs. Capcom, the arcade game, on the Xbox Live Arcade Marketplace.
Yeah.
And it's not there. Why? Because we lost it. You can't play it no more. It's gone. Sour Patch, the platformer from the Sour Patch candy. Great little platformer, gone. It's not there. The Warriors, the beat 'em up, that was on there from the Warriors movie, not there, gone. I lost the license for that because I don't even remember my freaking me or my son. We don't remember the password.
I
have no access to it,
You have
and we paid for the game. No, I'm not talking about the Remedy one or the Rockstar one. No. I'm not talking about that one, Tuck. I mean, Sega Man.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a 2D beat 'em up side scroller like the
I've
Takeover.
never seen it. I'd never seen
That it was on Xbox Live. Yeah, I think I still have the demo on one of the profiles. I'll probably do a video one night so that you can see.
You'll have to show me. I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's a demo. It's still there, but you can't buy the game, and we have it owned because we bought it, but we lost it because we don't remember the license, the password for that profile, and the license went away. It's no longer in the store. You can't access it. So that's why I said it's still important. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just wish more people actually sat down and heard me out and listened to my words. And I guarantee you, if you actually did it, in most cases, I feel most people will be like, "Dan, he's a good dude, man. I like him. He knows what he's talking about. He talks with sense. He makes a lot of sense. And now I understand and see what he's saying. I get it. He's not trying to hate. He's not trying to be a troll. He's not trying to be an asshole. He's not trying to be arrogant. He's just trying to educate for those who don't know. That's it. That's all my goal has ever been since I came on YouTube. That's it.
Yeah.
Whether it's with collectibles, movies, how to collect, with games, whatever. And that comment from Good Box, it says, weak Xbox fans demand Xbox a superhero game. I say no because we got Game Pass. Well, look, Good Box, you're right. We have Game Pass, absolutely. Yep. But here's the thing. The principle of the situation is it's a bad taste in Xbox fans' mouth that Sony's getting all this love from Marvel exclusively when Xbox fans are just as much gamers as they are, right? If not more. And the difference is that when Microsoft gets involved with a project, they usually take the whole cost. They pay for publishing, development, whatever the case may be, and marketing. In Sony's case, Sony just pays for the exclusivity, and they don't pay for nothing else. They don't pay for the publishing, they don't pay for the development, and yet get all this credit as if they're the ones opening their wallets and outbidding Microsoft and getting these games. And I keep telling people that that's a lie. The reason why Sony and Disney keep making these deals is because Disney wants Spider-Man in their movies. They don't have the rights to the movies for Spider-Man. So in order for them to keep making future deals to make more Spider-Man stuff, because Spider-Man is their highest selling property as far as merchandise, and their more movies and grossing is the one that makes the most guaranteed all the time. They have to keep that relationship because Sony doesn't want to sell them the movie rights back.
Yeah.
And Sony knows this. So Sony got their fucking foot right up their ass, to be vulgar and to be straightforward. They don't want to let it go. They can't get it out. It's stuck there. Even if they want to get it out, they can't. And Sony knows this. So they're using that as their advantage. And they keep mudslinging and playing that dirty game. Okay? That dirty game. And that's why they know.
I agree on
that. So what Disney does is they're not coming to Xbox for deals. They're not. Because how come they could come to Xbox for a Shang-Chi giveaway Xbox console, but they couldn't tell Microsoft, hey, you guys want to do a Shang-Chi game exclusive? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why not? No, they're not. How come they were able to do a Pirates of the Caribbean story DLC with Xbox, but won't give them a Marvel game? I'll tell you why. Because Sea of Thieves is probably the most popular game online streaming right now, or one of the most popular, and they know it's going to bring them money.
Fantastic game.
They know it's gonna bring them money. So what they do? Oh yeah, we'll make a deal. Pirates of the Caribbean. It's a pirate game. It makes a whole lot of sense. Let's make a deal. Let's make a deal because they want money.
Fantastic game, man.
and they're gonna gain something out of it, right? Oh yeah, Master Chief is the biggest superhero by far. Absolutely, no video game has ever touched the numbers of Master Chief by itself,
None.
especially in the short amount of time and with the least games out there. Because Halo don't have a lot of games out. They're gonna have Infinite will be technically part 6 for the main story, and then they have the 2 side stories, which would be Reach and ODS, which makes it a total of 8 games, and then the 2 RTSs, which makes it a total of 10 games. Right?
And also
When Mario has like 150 games
that storyline.
versus Mario that has like 150 games, right? And people always trying to gloat. Mario sells 35 million copies. Of course it does, because they have 150 games. It's been out for years. And Halo still makes billions of dollars, billions, with only 10 games in existence.
Yeah.
See?
Yep.
Because, and well, 9, because Halo Infinite is not out yet. But, you guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
So basically, that's how I look at it. I mean, it's a shame, but the reality is if you do rock with me, you're going to learn something. You're going to gain a real friend and a good compadre or compatriot. I'm not arrogant. I'm not an asshole. I'm not a dickhead. I'm none of those things. But I'm not going to sit here and let people talk about me and not defend myself, especially if they don't know me. That's just not going to happen. I'm a grown man. You're not going to have defamation of character of me and think that I'm going to let you get away with it. You want to talk crap about me, I'm going to come at you and I'm going to say what I got to say. And I don't have to be rude. I'm just going to tell you straight up like a man to man. If you don't like it, then we deal with it the way we can and that's it.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that I'm an asshole, no. Because you talking about somebody that you don't know. You're judging somebody that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
I was, hey, I totally agree with you, man. I mean, we've been and everybody knows this, we've been putting up with this shit since 2013, with all this stuff, man. It's ongoing.
all I'm saying is
battle.
you have to be responsible. If you're gonna be about Xbox, you gotta be responsible with your audience. You can't be an Xbox fan one day and then be a Sony fan the next day because it's what everybody else is doing, because
Right.
it's what's trending, because it's what's cool. No, because that makes you disingenuous. That makes you look fake. It makes you look dumb. It makes you look not real. Like, I don't know how else to put it. You can't say that's like me saying I'm gonna love my wife as long as she looks young, and then when she gets old, I'm gonna throw her to the curb and get a new wife. Like, you can't do that. That's not how that works.
Hey,
You know?
hey, Ebot, you know me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's just say it was vice versa. Let's say Sega Man was a die-hard PlayStation fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know me. If I would not be on a Xbox channel spreading toxicity. You know what I mean? Because I'm just not that type of person. I'm just not that
Right.
type of person. So if I was let's say like a Nintendo or diehard PlayStation fan, I'm a gamer. I'm not going to be on other people's channels saying Xbox sucks, you have no games, you were Nintendo weirdos or whatever because you played us or whatever. I just would never do that. And even being an Xbox fan, I've never went on any PlayStation podcasts or channels and ever trashed anybody. And I have the proof. You know what I mean? I just don't do stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's not in me
Right.
to do that. I just don't do it.
Right. Well, you see that Microsoft, like, they announced, right, that Right. Others Inc. Absolutely great point. He says also Microsoft is the beneficiary of Halo merchandising, whereas Sony is not with any Marvel character. That's
Right.
absolutely right.
That's right.
Absolutely right. Sony makes no money off anything merchandise, even the video
Obviously.
game.
Yeah.
All that profit for the video games go to Marvel. and that's why they keep giving them those deals because Sony only makes money off the movies. In other words, when they bring out that new Spider-Man movie, even though it's coming out to Disney and Marvel, Sony gets all the profits for that movie.
Yeah.
So the way they compensate, you know, the way that Marvel and Disney compensate themselves is they make an exclusive game for PlayStation, right? But all the revenue that they get, or at least the biggest percentage of it, goes straight to them, not to Sony. You know what I mean?
Right. That's right.
But on the
So
flip
that's why
side,
they keep doing
revenue for the movie, right?
what happened. T. Reaper, what was that?
On the flip side of Marvel making money off their games, they make money off the movie rights, correct?
No, Marvel only gets a small percentage because Sony is the one that gets
Sony is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about Marvel. I'm talking about Sony itself.
Sony makes all the most of the money off every movie. Yes,
Yeah, okay.
but they
That's what I
own the
thought.
rights.
So, all right, so you're gonna
They own the movie rights.
the game profit for the movie profit and be a-okay. That's kind of the idea.
Right, it's like vice versa. Even though Marvel is bringing out the movies, they
Yeah.
get the profits for the merchandise, right? And even though it's Sony making the video games, right, with Marvel, right, with their studio and now whatever, it's Marvel that makes all the profits. It's vice versa.
Yeah. Okay.
I know it sounds weird, but that's how it is.
Yeah.
Because they've been sold those rights. Marvel bought the rights for merchandising of Spider-Man long ago from Sony, and Sony even came out and said they regret doing it because they could have made more money because they make the most money with the merchandising, which is video games,
Yeah.
pajamas, lunch boxes, cereal,
Underwear.
toys, yeah, all that stuff. They make much more money with merchandising than they do with movies. That's why, huh?
I said G strings for the ladies.
Yeah, G-string for the lady, right? Yeah. That's why it's like that, right? So but it is what it is. It sucks because Xbox fans do deserve to get also some type of nice treatment, but it also shows the hypocrisy because you remember when there were talks about, and I said this in a Limited's channel when we did the podcast, when the ramblings was that Microsoft was going to buy WB, the first thing you saw everybody on social network media was, if this is true, they can't make Batman Arkham Asylum exclusive. They can't. It has to stay multi-plot. There's no way. Microsoft better not do that. How dare they? And that was the conversation, right? That was what people were saying. So you saw the hypocrisy immediately. You saw that. Oh, wait. Microsoft can't do this, right? The same way with Indiana Jones. When they announced Jones, oh, that can't be exclusive. That's got to be a multi-plat.
Nope.
Yeah. Did you lose connection? Do you guys lose connection? Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
You can hear you.
Yeah, so like I was saying, or at least the time exclusive. And that's why I said that it's hypocrisy because, well, again, when they said, then they say, oh, Indiana Jones is going to be exclusive. They're like, oh, no, that can't be. That's impossible. There's no way. They better not. Microsoft better not do that. And they did it also with the Batman when they thought they were going to buy WB. So, you could see the hypocrisy immediately. But when Sony goes, listen, we're going to have Wolverine exclusive or Spider-Man, it's okay. It's Sony making smart decisions because they're the only ones in the industry that have the capability of doing them, and stupid conversations like that. You see what I'm saying? And there's other things too, because like Final Fantasy, like my son was saying, Final Fantasy 7 remake. It still hasn't come to Xbox. Square making all these deals and nobody calls it out. Street Fighter has never come to Xbox, and they don't own Street Fighter, right? And nobody ever said, "Oh, fuck you, that shall to be multi-plat." You don't see Xbox dudes going, "How dare you, fuck you, put it on Xbox." You don't see no Xbox guy right now trying to sign a petition saying bring Wolverine to Xbox.
Nope.
Because we're the type of guys that we're like, okay, it is what it is. It's business. Sony has the upper hand because of the situation. They're getting all those consoles exclusive for Marvel. You know, if we want to play them, we got to buy a PlayStation. That's it. We don't cry over spoiled milk because we know what we're getting and we know what they're getting. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, that's the difference between an Xbox fan and a Sony fan. Sony fans claim that they had such a great show, and the first thing out of their mouth was Xbox. Xbox is dead.
Yep.
So that tells you that all this
Fucking
time they were sweating bullets and scared, thinking that they were going to die because Microsoft been fucking them up. They just proved that they were fucking hurting.
Yep.
When a person goes Xbox is dead, that means all this time they were shitting bullets.
Yep.
He just
Being
exposed himself. No, he just exposed himself.
Mm-hmm.
Xbox guys, what they did? Oh, that's great. Sony had a great showing. They gave them clapping. Let's keep it moving. It's gaming. We got games coming up. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
No matter if they're big or small, we got games. It is what it is.
Yep.
You know, and again, like if we really want to play them, we'll buy a PlayStation 5. 4 years from now, when Wolverine comes out, or 5, we'll buy the game PlayStation for cheaper because at that point it'll probably be $200, $300, and then we'll play Wolverine. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm not mad at it. I'm just like it's just disappointing because the Xbox fans deserve also something nice like that. You know what I'm saying? They deserve to get a nice exclusive like that because we're getting the Indiana Jones, but it's because Microsoft is paying everything out of pocket.
Yeah.
They own Bethesda. You see what I'm saying? Sony didn't pay for the development of the new Spider-Man Wolverine. They're just paying for the marketing probably and maybe for the exclusivity. That's it. And maybe they're not even paying for that because it's between the movie and the games. The deal was, okay, we'll give you one more, we'll give you 2 more movies, and you give us 2 more games. You know.
Yeah.
So they're probably not even paying out of pocket, even for that. It's just, it's a word of mouth deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get this, we get that. Okay, it is what it is. You rub my back, I'll rub yours. So again, it's like I said, it's the biggest difference is Microsoft is paying for everything out of pocket. They own it. It's not that they're not paying for it, as opposed to Sony is they got a stranglehold. They're using it to their advantage, and they don't care because they've always been that way. It's always been about them, you know. So it's not nothing new. It is what it is.
That's right, man. That's right. All right. Anybody else got anything they want to add to that? If not, we're going to close the show. Talkmaster?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
They acting like he's good.
yeah, thank you
Oh,
guys.
hey, man, did you get my text?
Did you just send it now?
No, I sent it a couple of days ago. Did you get it?
Oh, you're talking about yeah, I think I got that. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I want to thank everybody for coming and joining us. This was a great Xbox Alpha podcast today, man, with my brother Hebot and Tuckmaster and ODT Reaper, man. It was a great show, guys. Thanks for joining us, man. We had a great time on here on the podcast today. So I want to let my my brothers do their shots out. So we'll start with Tuckmaster. Tuckmaster, tell everybody where they can find you, my brother, and thanks for coming.
Hey, everybody, you can find me. This is your boy DJ Tuckmaster, the original Pony Killer. I can't stand Sony. Never will be able to stand Sony at all. Even though if the PlayStation do become real cheap, I'll never get one. So it don't make no damn difference. It don't make no damn difference. Like I said, I didn't own the PS3. I didn't own the PS3. I mean, and all they do is just collect dust. The only time when that thing got action was when my wife turned around and did her exercise. Outside of that, it was all Xbox, baby. But now y'all can find me on Instagram, YouTube, and all that good stuff. You can also find me on the Xbox. And Hebot, you made good points, but you know what? The thing better is, and this is the narrative, baby, and this is just the truth. This is how this life is now. They always gonna think that you arrogant, even though that we know you're not arrogant, but they gonna think you're arrogant because you know how some people don't want to hear that. I mean, they don't want to hear the truth about gaming. I'm sorry, they don't.
With me talk, if you at least took the time to talk to me and get to know me a little bit, and then you still have that thought process or perception of me, then you have that right. Okay, but most of these dudes out here, they haven't even talked to me. They don't even know anything about me. They just judge me based on how I speak, what I say, or what I text on Twitter. And you know, when you're texting, everything can be taken out of context and sound different because texting is horrible. You can't really portray your message in the tone that you're
social
doing.
media today. That is what dealing with social media. Back in the doggone day when we was kids growing up and all that stuff, going to the mall, oh no, you have good conversation about that all doggone day. And it's the truth. You have good conversation about that all doggone day. But how people are today, man, they just, man, they wishy and they washy. I'm just being truthful to you. And that's really why you don't see me on social media and all that stuff. I listen to it, but I don't have no comments on it because of what's going on. I mean, it just, you know, hey, Hebot, I love you. You know, I know you're a good guy. I love all y'all to death. Y'all know we good guys and everything. But they do not want to hear the truth about what's going on with these game systems. All you hear is about PlayStation this, PlayStation that, but Xbox is doing good for the community overall. But like you said, as soon as they come out with one little show, I mean, there's the number what, 4 games come out next 3 or 4 years that they're gonna have come out. So, you know, fellas, all I gotta say is we just keep on doing what we doing.
Yep.
We got good listeners out there that listen to us, and Hebot, just keep on doing what you're doing. And like Sega Man said, we gotta hear this bullshit every damn time. And it's unfair. But hey, that's the social media that we live in today.
Yeah.
Right.
Unfortunately, Chuck. Unfortunately.
And unfortunately, that's how it is. So, but that's all I got to say about that.
All right. Next up, ODT Reaper, brother. Thank you for always coming and joining us and rocking out with us on the Xbox Alpha podcast, man. You're always welcome to come anytime you want, brother. Consider this your podcast home. You know what I mean? So if you ever want to always come on with us, rock out with us.
T Reaper will always be the one that
Clouders Inc.
stabbed ponies right in the heart. He did it when he peed all over the console and when he spoiled God of War. Man,
I loved it. And I loved
he
it.
took all their soul. He took their soul.
KTJ.
I haven't breathed it. I appreciate that. But
He took their soul. He took their souls away.
All right, brother Unlimited. Thank you, brother. So,
Hey, I tell you right now, T Reaper, you really have a tour because they don't want the old T Reaper to come back.
nah,
I know
man.
you don't. Trust me, I'm about to next, and that's going to be fun. So I'm getting ready to be. And I'm like, yay, my turn. But
All right,
no, I don't have a
ODT.
PS5 at the moment, so I can't actually piss on anything that is Sony made.
Wow, you're terrible.
Right in my room. So it's like, I am back on Windows Central Platform, so I love it, and I endure the wonderful pony souls that I carry, 6,000, maybe more. You can always find me on Twitter at ThomasBarker61. You can always find me on Xbox Live at ODT Reaper, and I'm always around.
We need to do them, but it would be nice to get special treatment as well, right? T Reaper, when you get the PS5, what you do is you shit on it, or you have your dog shit on it. It's gonna be funny. You really want to pick them up? Do it that way. Man, you'll be they'll be out to assassinate you. That's gonna be funny. That shit is funny.
I mean, considering all I consume is NAS, that flame liquid might actually just
Thank you, I0
shit all over your PS5 and turn it on fire.
Oh, thank you, I0. Thank you so much, man.
1,000. I said it right.
500,000. The Icer 5000.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an excellent show, guys. That's
Thank
really
you. Thank you, my good
that
brother.
means a lot. Thank you for the kind words, brother. Thank you.
So, last but not least, my brother I've been rocking out with for a long time. I consider him a very good, close friend of mine, and that's Hebot, the most powerful gamer, man. Thank you for coming and joining us, brother. We really are glad that you could make it, man. And tell the people, brother, where they can find you, my good brother.
Well, my name is now Hebot, the most arrogant gamer. No, guys, you can find me here every Saturday or most Saturdays with my brothers in the panel, Sega Man, Tug, T Reaper, and from time to time we have little drive-bys and special guest presentations from like Unlimited and E-Rock. You can find me on the Exile 2 times a month now with my brothers over there as well, E-Rock, and the same guys here, which is great to be back and that we're still going strong and not quitting. It's a good feeling. You can find me on my channel on Hebot8 or Hebot on YouTube when I'm able to do We Got Next, which has been about 5 months now, 4 months, something like that. 3 months.
Do it.
I've just been sick, guys. It's very hard for me to sit there and host a show, doing talking and sitting, for 2 hours, maybe even 3 if we go long, and my back just gives out. I get up and I feel like I can't even move for days. That's how bad it is. So it's hard for me to do it. I got to be in really good health, faith, and positive. Like I got to feel good, like in order for me to do it. It's not that I don't want to. It's just hard. Physically and health-wise, it's hard for me. You can also find me obviously on Xbox Live and on the Nintendo Switch under Hebot8, on the PlayStation Network under Alfel from Sky, on Instagram under C_respect, and I'm on Twitter, but I won't give that information just yet. I'll do it soon. I'm also there. But if you know me and follow me, you'll probably be able to guess who I am by my comments, what I say, or my profile. Those of you that really, really know me will know who it is. You'll figure it out. But, so it is what it is. Yeah. So, guys, and obviously sometimes you can find me also with Mr. 100 on intromediagaming.com and on the Xbox Has No Games podcast on Saturday nights when I'm able to make it, because he doesn't host it a little bit later, and by that time I'm usually either doing something with the family, like watching a movie, or just trying to relax late night because I've had a long day. So it depends,
Thank you, Hebot. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you joining us again. And I want to give a big give a big shout out to everybody that rocked out with us in the Alpha chat, man. I want to give a big thanks to Killer Chauvin 82. We had Wild Horse in here today rocking out with us. Smitty Smith. Our brother Dakota Vaca was in here. I think we have a new guy in here. He seemed pretty cool. His name is DT755. He was rocking out with us today. And we had, did I say Killer Chauvin 82? He was in here rocking out with us today. Good brother.
Yeah, you did.
Did I say
yeah,
him?
You did.
Always bringing up good questions and stuff in here in the chat, man. Good, very good brother. Ice0 500,000, another great dude. We shot it out. You know what I mean? Outer Zinc, man. Much props to Outer Zinc, man. I said to you guys before, I watched a great podcast that he did with 100. Man, he's spitting fire about gaming. You know what I'm saying? This guy's, very knowledgeable, man. And it was good to hear our brother Outer Zinc.
Yeah. I would love to have him on the show.
To have Outer Zinc on, man,
because he's a fun dude, man. He's a fun dude, and I like that he speaks and he feels comfortable. But I think Outer Zinc feels comfortable speaking with people like us around us because we keep it real. We make him feel right at home. I think that's what. Because he's like us. He's a real dude. Like he just says how he feels, and he's not, like he doesn't seem disingenuous. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and he's old school. Right. So
Ice0
5000, thank you for for stopping by too. Great comments,
Yes.
nice support.
Big shots out to him too, man. And just everybody that came in. And Paltrex, thank you for joining us again today.
Paltrex.
And what's the other brother? Good brother, man. Is it Good Gamer?
Yeah. Good gamer. A lot. A good box. A lot of these dudes are great.
Thank you, brother.
They always support.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming and joining us, man. I'm just very happy today. Our brother Unlimited Productions coming to join us, man. Hey, man, ISO0, you can come anytime, brother. Just come and join us, man. We just like to rock out. Just come and join us, man. Big shouts out to everybody, the Alpha brothers in the chat, man. Much respect, much love to you guys. Don't let the trolls out here, get in your mind and try to ruin what you think about,
ruin your happiness.
Brand, ruin your happiness. Right. Like me, he bought ODT, people in our crew. We rock Xbox, and we don't let that bother us. We'll talk about you, but you don't bother us. You know what I mean? We're going to still play and do what we do over here on the Xbox side. Like I said, we're eating good over here. We're doing great. So but I'm happy for the true PlayStation fans. You finally got something. You finally got something to see, something to look forward to in about 3 or 4 years. But I mean, you got some games coming, so that's cool. So but your boy Sega, man, this is his brand, and I'm always gonna rock out this brand, baby. So that's what I like. It's the Xbox, man. I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna change because Sony brought out something or Nintendo. That's just not me, man. So peace out, guys. All right, peace and love. Xbox for life, brothers. We don't die. We multiply. Peace. Outro.